The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, November 23rd on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up, and when you do, sign up with that promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. We're also brought to you by Rebet. Rebet is a new social sports book available in 45 different states. Download the Rebet app and use the promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $100. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Start crushing college football and college basketball with Rhythm. Get your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Mike Leach, head football coach at Mississippi State, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, November 23rd. Welcome. I know I saw the chat saying, I don't think Dundee's going to be here tonight. Well, my days are all fucked up. I thought, I thought today was Saturday. So no, I will not be here tomorrow, but I'm here now. And hopefully you can see my stupid face on TV or YouTube, whatever the hell you're talking about here. YouTube.com/the college experience. Go down over there, hit that like and subscribe button. We're pushing this 15K by December 31st. And if we don't have it by then, we'll never do another show again. All right. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swigga, Database Dan, aka Pick Don D. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
I am in a different location. First time ever from the house. All right, we have internet at the house. All right. I appreciate David Matola saying I lost a lot of money today. I'll drink to that. And if you're looking for the clues, there's clues, by the way, in all of our episodes from now on.
That poor guy. He says he lost a lot of money and his team lost big today. Shout out to David.
Yes. Shout out to Joey Alexander, Colby Dant from the Motel 6. You know, I get that. You know, you earn points. I could stay at a Motel 6 for years. I am joined by my co-host live from OBX. He is the host of the college why do I keep saying the college basketball experience? He is the host of the college basketball experience, as well as the Big 12 college experience and the Ride and Rush show. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Mac. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, at the Outer Banks. Did the pregame show. Got some Big 12 show in. It's nice to be able to do some shows with the ocean in the background. I'm 500 for the day. I'm waiting to see how this Carolina-Hawaii game ends. But another crazy day in the sport, man. Let's go.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. Yeah, I'm about five. Well, if you're just looking at locks, I'm about 500. I could use Hawaii to cover this, but did slightly in the green because of a couple money lines that treated me well, and a in-game wager that you recommended, buddy. That I can't believe I hit because I turned off the TV. I am joined by third man in the booth, the host of the college baseball experience, and the man behind the scenes. He's the guy behind the guy, always on the boards, pressing buttons left and right. All right. Give it up for the LeBaron driving, Pepto-Bismol drinking, Noah Bieniek. How are you, buddy?
What's good, guys? Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Colby. Maybe even I am a little bit more negative. I need Hawaii to save face a little bit as we locked up the Bows and the Island matchup tonight. I had one money line call that might get me back to just below 500, but overall not a great day. But feast week is a little chaotic, and I'm glad I played spread the board a little bit like Colby and Mac tell me to do, and 6 and 10.
If I'm being completely honest, UC Riverside saved my goddamn night. I think I'd be pretty decently in the red if Riverside did not hit. I mean, I had another short money line hit, in-game wager on the Baylor Bears, but Riverside saved my ass. Fun day of hoops, surprising outcomes. This is
sometimes
the best.
Maybe good, sometimes maybe shit is the chat.
Yes. There we go, buddy. Damn it. I have that on here somewhere.
In the 70 soundboard.
Yeah, I'm working on that though.
I'll respond to Gary K in all caps.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I took Tennessee. Love you, Gary.
Yeah. Let's just jump right into it. It's a big episode, a lot of games.
Yeah.
Opened up the day with a banger. I was recording the DFS show, watching Florida Gulf Coast just cruise on in. The wings were flapping high. I'm telling you, this Florida Gulf Coast team. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I think they're an NCAA tournament team. Now, there's a couple other teams in the ASUN.
There is a team called Lipscomb still in the ASUN. They got to go.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I think they're right in the, like, they'll be in the mix for it.
For sure.
And
I think Mac and I picked them second. I think they're right there.
Yeah. This is the best part about like this point of the season is like those who know, even though I'm talking as a guy that I didn't kill it today, but I did a little bit in the green. Those that, if you pay attention every night, even, you can scout the teams that are losing and you're like, hey, this team's actually not bad. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Florida Gulf Coast is exactly that example. I think they'll be fine in tournament, in conference play for the most part. Mac, did you get eyes on this? So while you're at the beach, while you're in the OBX, while you're at Kill Devil fucking Hills over there?
No. This is on that. Actually, wait, no. I did a little bit on this one because it was on the Plus. Fucking Baller TV. I mean, that replaced the Pac-12 network. That fucking network is impossible.
Why can't we get a gig on there?
Seriously, who is Baller TV? They're fucking terrible.
Yeah. I feel like we should be calling the games.
I haven't even bothered to try.
I've got experience calling games.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, they were the best 0-4 team in the country for sure. They definitely they were due Gulf Coast. About time they won a game.
Yeah. Things started off with a bang there. Then I ate shit on Bieniek. I think we'll pick this correctly with UIC getting it done against LaSalle, 96-83. I ate shit there, and then it was all over the place from this point on. Like after Florida Gulf Coast, I was sitting there. If you go back and listen to my DFS college football episode with NC Nick, I'm like, of course, I know what the fuck. I know everything about this damn sport. UIC on the verge of a loss. We know that, but nice performance against LaSalle.
Yeah, and it disappointing first couple days for LaSalle going 0-2. I felt like they were in control the first half, and then just the wheels fell off in the second half. So good bounce back for the Flames there.
Yeah, Bieniek, you were the Chicago specialist here. Like, what do they say in Ferris Bueller? I don't fucking remember.
I used to be able to quote that movie. Actually, that's one of my
hey, one he's seen. Who's winning the game? The Bears. Yeah, I don't know. Not USC looked all right though, man. Didn't bet on this game, but Ohio drilled Portland. Did anyone bet this?
I did take a little bit of Portland. Not a huge bet. I wanted some action early. I'm not gonna lie, but Ohio also way better than their record. I didn't know if they could finally finish one of these games off. So shout out to Jeff Bowles, win number 100 in his career.
I still say they're dangerous.
Oh, yeah, they're good. They got some good players.
Bieniek, I'm sorry.
They were up 20 for most of this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ate shit on Florida Atlantic as Drake 75, FAU 63. Now I didn't lock this on the show last night, if memory serves me correct, but this is what happens when you win Florida Gulf Coast. What am I doing? Let me bet on more shit. And I did, and I ate shit there. Drake, man, dude, Drake gonna win the Valley?
Contender, definitely a contender right there. Ben McCollum definitely. People learned how good a coach he is over these last couple of days. They've been impressive, beating Miami and FAU back-to-back days.
Ben McCollum is the new Josh Schertz.
Could be.
Yeah,
came up to Indiana State for 2 years.
The T2 to I like that comp.
Ran the MVC for 2 years. Got a little bit of a higher gig right away.
And then I really ate shit on this one. I had more money on the lineup with this one. UAB loses to Longwood 89-81. Jerome Kersey, may he rest in peace. Longwood's channeling their inner Jerome Kersey because, dude, just give him the national championship now. What's going on in Farmville, Virginia, Mac? What the hell's going on?
Dude, they're 6-0. What the fuck? Shout out to Griff Aldrich here. I did not see this coming. I thought finally it was going to be a Longwood lay down spot. They should have lost that UT Martin game. They probably should have lost to Binghamton the game before this, but they popped up here. The old Big South is having a nice little non-con quietly.
Yeah. Ike Belton, one of our old friends, like from 2 years ago that was tuning in every single night.
Yes.
He was in my DMs. He was like, stop fading my Lancers, capital exclamation mark. And all I could respond with was just fair with the facepalm emoji. Cause I had picked against him like 3 or 4 games in a row now. But yeah, his work schedule changed a little bit and he hasn't been able to join the lives nearly as much as he once did. But yeah, he's still listening every single day. And he wanted me to know that he had it out for me. And the reason why Longwood's winning is because I'm picking against them.
What are they doing without a football program? That's really, you're in Virginia. What are you doing?
I will say, Daniel's right on this one. 46 free throws combined between the two teams. It was kind of I don't know if it was or not. I didn't catch this game. I didn't wake up till like 3 because we closed last night's show at like 4. And then I was up working until like 5:30. So I don't know if it was the same ref crew as the other Oklahoma State game, but wouldn't surprise me if it was.
Yeah, dude. 3. I wish I could have slept at 3.
I slept till 10, but I didn't go to bed till 5:30, so it was 4.5. I got a nice night of sleep, and I was putting out the podcast I sent, and this was me at the end.
Yeah,
I was doing the old head bob. Yeah, last night was a late one. It was.
I was building the slides for tonight's show, and I was starting to doze off in this office chair that I'm currently sitting in. And my wife said, "Why don't you take 10 minutes and go on the couch?"
Oh, you'd be done.
Dude, I did go to the couch and it was an hour. And I'm like, what the hell happened? I'm like, Purdue scored a lot more points in football. And you know, I missed the beginning of the Duke Arizona game. But yeah, this East Coast time zone definitely needs to be deleted.
This is a tough week. This is a tough week for the sleep cycle with the lines being like pushed out like at this hour or over the next hour.
Yeah, it's a tough week. My wife realizing that she's never going to hang out with me ever again because we get done at 6 a.m. So it's fun. It's fun in that regard, right? Northeastern 60, FIU 58. Northeastern did not cover. Glad I didn't bet this because I would have got this wrong. But Northeastern did survive.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was FIU the favorite?
No, Northeastern.
No, it was Northeastern -5, right?
They won it basically at the buzzer. That was good win, Northeastern.
I didn't watch this. Yeah, as you
Cohen's
can tell,
having a nice little season here.
Watch out for them. Watch out for them. Look,
Northeasterners.
If we're talking CAA,
yep.
Hey, Northeastern, bring back your football program because you made the FCS playoffs the year you got rid of it. You fucking losers. And then who's your favorite in the CAA? Charleston?
No, I picked Towson at the beginning of the year. I like Towson's experience. I like Pat Scarry. I would probably say Charleston's right there though, but Northeastern, Hofstra, Wilmington, Elon.
It's fun. Elon? Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna talk, dude. I'm so mad I didn't take the money line. I'm so fucking mad. Notre Dame will always be fucking Notre Dame. All right. Shout out to Northeastern for surviving and advancing, and then shout out to these boys right here. Actually, give me a second. Let me pour some more of this cheap Japanese sake.
New one.
Well, look, if you've been through the pain,
like you only won by 7 against Stetson.
I don't give a fuck. All right, we're
didn't even need him to get to the game.
Win's a win.
You're goddamn right. And we're 5-1. And let me tell you something. We haven't been to the NCAA tournament since fucking Belle Biv DeVoe. You know what I mean? Like it's been a long time. Not saying we're gonna go this year, but 5-1 is 5-1. And this song always slaps. All right. ECU 71, Stetson 64. I told you not to lay the points. I mean, I'm an honest fucking human being. You can call me a lot of things. Pile of shit. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I knew not to lay that many points with these Pirates. And you guys should have bet that. You guys should have known that, hey, Dundee's telling you something. You got to decode me, motherfuckers.
No, I just thought that Stetson's really bad.
Well, 5-1 is 5-1, buddy. All right. You get that dub. I knew ECU as a double-digit dog is going to be sitting there having cocktails, most likely Busch Lights because they're the cheapest in Daytona Beach from my experiences 22 years ago. But I'm excited for this UIC matchup. I'm excited. So shout out to Cody Mitchell, said, Colby, I told my internet company I was going to drive my truck to their front door and they came and fixed my internet in 2 hours. Maybe that's a key. That I'm telling you, man,
could be something.
I'm telling you that if more people did that in life, we'd have a better society. People want the whole song. You're going to get it in a little bit. You got to be patient. ECU cruises. And I even forgot to say, how about this?
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world. What a world.
Middle Tennessee, 95, South Florida, 88. I took MTSU in the point. Didn't bet this game, but man, MTSU, and we got several tweets. People were tagging us in this, saying, "Hey, MTSU tournament team, it's early. Blue Raiders." Noah will tell you after 4 Pepto-Bismols, he will tell you that Middle Tennessee beat Michigan State as a 215.
Oh yeah.
Mac, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, a nice little start to the year for McDevitt there at Middle. I think, man. So Sunday night they're going to play Bradley in the championship game. I think that's a hell of a litmus test in terms of where we're at with Middle Tennessee. If they can get that Bradley game for the title down there in Myrtle Beach, then we can definitely start talking a contender in the Conference USA.
I'm starting to buy in. I want to see them a little bit more on the road, but I'm starting to buy in. Brian Sanders, what is the Spaceballs ECU connection? Their coach,
Schwartz.
Yeah, may the Schwartz be with you. All right, do I gotta? I love you, Brian, but I gotta explain the whole goddamn soundboard over here.
I don't know. Every single year we continue to grow, Colby. So
I'm fucking. Brian, you know I love Brian. All right, trying to go to that parlay bar. Best damn name for a bar in America, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
Nice call, Mac, on this, and we get shit. I think Bieniek, me and you, on the Miami Hurricanes looking like shit again. Oklahoma State.
No,
80.
I was on Oklahoma State here.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I ate shit. I mean, I didn't bet this, but I'm saying
No.
bad pick. Oklahoma State 80, Miami 74. I mean, should we hit the panic button on these Hurricanes? And what is Oklahoma State moving forward? Who are they?
I think they're well coached, and I think they're going to play for Lutz. I think that's what we're getting with them. So I think they're going to be around 500. I think probably maybe an NIT team they could get. I think maybe their ceiling could be the bubble, but probably not in the Big 12. I just, how bad is Miami? How disinterested do they look?
Another non-competitive game in an empty.
Yeah, they got dominated again.
Yeah,
At
down by
what
double digits for most of this game.
At what point is there like just a disconnect? I mean, Jimmy Larinaga is like 75 years old.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Like
I don't know.
Like,
he's 3 years off of Final Four. Like
I understand, but I just wonder at some point. It's got to be like, it's got to be a fucking gigantic disconnect. Like, maybe your assistants are younger. I don't know, but, yeah. And glad I did not partake in this one. I did take LSU though, but Pitt 74, LSU 63. The amount of college basketball experts, because anyone can be an expert if you watch enough fucking games.
Well, if you've been betting
they don't want
Pitt
you to know that.
If you've been betting Pitt the last 3 years, you'd feel like an expert. They're the best team against the spread the last 3 years.
Real.
Ever since Mac's been on this show, they've been automatic.
It's unreal. The regression is coming, but it has not come yet.
Pitt 74, LSU 63. The amount of quote unquote experts I saw saying Pitt is a for real contender this year. And I didn't know if they meant ACC or national championship.
Well, I mean, shit. After today, they are 12th in Ken Palm.
Yeah, they're
continue to climb.
I read a couple of those tweets that almost implied that they're like national championship contenders, and I was like,
all right,
this should be a fun episode with Mac. Maybe he didn't see. He's in the OBX. Maybe he didn't see the same tweets I saw. No, I'm saying the tweets. Maybe he didn't see the same tweets I saw.
That's their national championship contender. Jesus.
I've read a few different tweets. Well, it was subtle. It wasn't like, hey, they're a national championship contender team, but it was like they are legit contenders. Sorry, I think my son's screaming in the background.
Well, you realize it's easy to throw around the word contender when the ACC's 0-7 up until today against the SEC and NC Nick. I don't know if you saw that tweet. I thought it was hilarious.
I did see that.
I gave him a like on it, but 1-7 after this one.
They got to get their shit together. They have opportunities though, right? They have some more opportunities in front of them.
There's an SEC ACC challenge.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty bad. But I'm not bullshitting you, Mac. I really did see, and it was like I was trying to understand exactly what their tweets meant, but some of them I think even like John Fanta was basically saying like legit contender.
What's he watching? He's in Charleston for the Seton Hall tournament.
They could be. I mean, I think they're ACC top 4 team, top 5. Duke, Carolina. Then
we'll see what happens with Boston College. But
Is that who's next?
All right. I mean, Pitt could contend for the third spot in the ACC, I think. This game sucked, though, to watch. It was a free throw contest the entire second half, and then Cam Carter's technical foul just completely derailed the whole LSU run. So, yeah, good job, Pitt. Good job.
Look at that. It's a positive energy. The positive
Good
energy.
job, Pitt.
I was just watching. I'm just like, all right, this game sucks. Here's another foul. Hugs was there.
I saw that. Why?
He was wearing his Dub V shit though. Look,
he was behind enemy lines.
It's in West Virginia. He owns West Virginia. All right.
I did see a random West Virginia fan like on the baseline, like going crazy every time LSU scored. I was like, cheers to that guy. Good for you. Hold it down there.
He's probably an employee there.
Yeah, he was fucking yelling at the ref too. It was great.
I gotta go to that town. I'm going to that town in the next couple of years. White Springs.
Sure any other W fan would sign up and go watch a Pitt game.
It was great. I saw him. I go, this guy hates Pitt. Good for him.
That's not my son. That's my cat.
He texted us about this stuff or did.
Who's better, them or Wisconsin? Wisconsin's going to win the national championship. We'll get to them in a minute.
No, they'll lose in the tournament like they always do.
Holy fuck!
There was a stat. By the way, I'll get to this. Huffer said he was noticed twice with the college experience hoodie on in Columbus. So they like this show in Columbus. Maybe they're hate watching me, but they like the show. But that Wisconsin team, there was a tweet. I think it was Borzello. Maybe it was Benson. I can't remember. But Wisconsin, if they continue at this clip, would put up the most average points per game in program history.
Unreal.
By the way, Columbus, we're very tight with the people in Columbus. Tommy's Diner is about the greatest fucking place for a meal that you could find. So please hit Tommy's Diner. Bieniek is cringing, but unless you're a Michigan fan, because they'll fucking put rat poison in your fucking tortilla soup. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tommy's Diner. Make sure you hit that. Illinois State hit for us. It was a little stressful for a second there. They hit for us against McNeese. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, McNeese won. We're a pro McNeese pod.
Yep.
So it's great to get that dub, but it's great to cover at the same time. Let's go. Did you watch this game, Mac?
No, just because it was on that Baller TV crap. But I was following. Shout out Illinois State. I mean, from what I could tell, was within striking distance. But McNeese, nice win. That was a little bit of a letdown spot, and they got through it. So now they get Longwood.
Watch out! Watch out!
Yeah.
Bieniek, you get eyes on this?
No, it was on Baller TV or whatever.
I'm not giving them my money.
Well, I don't know if you guys cashed on this, but I certainly did. There's a new darling. We have a new darling. Delete Chicago State. Control it. Delete Chicago State. Presbyterian. I bet on Presbyterian. 67-42 against Youngstown. This Penguin bullshit out of here.
Where did Presbyterian
putting all that fucking makeup on Colin Farrell? He's fucking sitting there, fat as shit. This Penguin bullshit out of here. Dude, Presbyterian is my favorite team in the country. I didn't think a 25-point win was in the cards. I didn't think holding them to 42 points was in. Didn't they just drop 100 on Syracuse? Youngstown State did.
Yeah.
Presbyterian holds them to 42.
Nova Scotia, or however the hell you pronounce it, down there in Texas has been kind to the Blue Hose, man. What a fucking couple days.
Wait, where the fuck is Presbyterian located again?
You guys see what Cody Frazier changed his avatar to?
What's that? What am I looking at here?
That's the picture in the Blue Wire
picture,
studio
yeah,
in Vegas.
Yes.
Oh, you have it on the screen. I'm sitting there looking at the chat. Shout out to Cody Frazier. He's the fucking man.
That's
Presbyterian.
great.
I know they're in South Carolina, but where in South Carolina?
In South Carolina.
I might have to go to Clinton, South Carolina.
Dude, they're fun. This is another Big South team. The Big South is like
they're up.
Picking off teams left and right.
I mean, this was a fucking dominating performance.
I didn't bet Youngstown, but I took the Flightless Birds there.
Yeah, I locked it on the picks page. This is an easy catch for us, Cole.
Yeah. I was sitting there saying, I love this team. I'm going to move there. 8 lock battle win for Moneyline Mac as UC San Diego wins 73 against 67. You know what, Patty C, fuck you. He was so damn confident. He's so damn confident. He's telling me this UC San Diego, they had barely been D1 a few years. They don't know who the Dukes are. Even had a Steve Hood reference to the old shooting guard from JMU in the 90s that played in the NBA. Yeah. Bad pick. I got brainwashed here. UC San Diego is they're a wagon too, dude. They're like Presbyterian of the West.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on these Tritons as you win a lock battle, Mac?
Yeah, I mean, UC San Diego's just been consistently. I mean, I just talked about how good the Big South has been. How good has the Big West been? Those have been, like, from the mid-major standpoint, like just two consistent, solid leagues so far. So another Big West team that gets a nice dub here over JMU.
The Big West is a top 10 conference in the country this year.
Yeah, they're pushing the WCC. I mean, the WCC's got Gonzaga, obviously, to freaking front load that a little bit. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty even.
Yeah. I mean, it's deep. It's very deep. We cashed on American against these Kangaroos. I thought they could hop around in front of fucking America and Puerto Rico. Get the hell out of here as these Eagles fly on in. This Kangaroo bullshit out of here. It was a double lock, I believe, if memory serves me correct. I think Bieniek went with these Kangaroos over there.
I took the Roos.
I fucking love American. I think they're pretty good too.
Yeah.
Patty C used to be on the basketball show.
What? Oh, does Patty C follow? Yeah. He used to. He was on the basketball show all the time.
Well,
and then
he may make an appearance. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, depends who's buying, right? But yeah. I can appreciate all of that. Wisconsin 86, UCF 70. I bet UCF is a horrible play by me. My apologies. I apologize to my clientele. The Golden Knights don't ever belong in fucking West Virginia. And now that's on me to figure that out. You know what I mean? I'm on, by the way, you can make up for all of this by taking West Virginia minus the points getting points against UCF in Morgantown. All right. They shared the same flight.
Did they? Did they for sure?
No, I'm just talking out of my ass. But I really believe that.
Right now.
Yeah, it's snowing in Morgan. These boys from fucking
that's great.
They ain't winning that game. That's your chance to get even. That's a solid from old Dundee here. But man, great. Wisconsin.
You mean Neil Brown's going to be back then?
6-6. They'll put. Well, that's up to you guys. You guys gotta have some cojones. You gotta say,
I believe after clipping or attempting to clip all of Colby's team previews, 6-6 was the West Virginia projection this season. So he's not too bad at that football thing.
I should be involved with the fucking space program, right? To be honest.
Next subject. I don't want to talk about West Virginia football right now. It's gonna put me in a bad fucking mood.
I thought you were going to say next subject. I don't want to talk about
these
the space
West
program.
Virginia media podcasts were saying maybe 8-4 and pick Dundee's out here. No, 6-6. Tough.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If we go to other planets, if we're running the triple option, they stand no fucking chance.
Yeah.
All right. There's life out there. You guys ever seen the movie Total Recall? Not the bullshit remake, the OG, right? No?
Nope.
No.
God damn it, man. Feel like a man without a country. I'm
listening.
Anyway,
though. I'm all ears.
It's okay. You know, one day, it's all out there for you. The world is free. It's good. You can see everything these days. Wofford 81, St. Thomas 73. You clowns took St. Thomas. I took Wofford. The only problem is we didn't bet on any of this. Nice win for Wofford. I told
How
you
the hell are you remembering my picks on last night's show? I can't even remember my picks. I was going through and there was 70 games to enter on the picks page, and I was like, guys, I don't even know how many of these picks I'd be benedicting from the show. I don't remember even what I said.
Write it down.
Well,
write it down.
Every pick?
Oh,
well,
yeah. I write every pick down.
Well, Bieniek, write this down. Ready? Watch Total Recall, the OG. All right. Write that down right now in your little fucking notepad.
If I were to, I wouldn't know the difference between the OG and the new one.
Well, Google can solve that for you, but I expect to see a fucking poster back there by your sock drawer of the fucking Total Recall poster by the time we're
I'd rather watch Maryland Eastern Shore and Utah Tech.
That I disagree.
Dixie State.
Yeah, I was about to say know your role.
I just tried to think of the two like worst names.
I ate shit on IUPUI. I bet this confidently, and they went on to get their ass whooped by Coastal Carolina by 14. Bad pick.
Yep, bad pick.
Who knew Huntsville, Alabama was so kind to these Chanticleers?
Yeah.
Beach chickens.
You guys didn't bet that because you're sane. Saudi Arabia State won by 9 against Temple. Mac, I believe you bet these Temple Owls.
I was hoping I'd be on the right side of the scandal today.
Yeah. And then me and Noah ate shit with Bradley. I was not going to touch this game, and Noah made great fucking points.
I sprinkled fairy dust.
And then we lost.
Both of those plays where I dove into the matchup, they both lost. It's way too early.
You can't dive into a matchup in these
conferences. No, I know that too, but like
Feast Week tournaments, not
these games when the lines are just coming out, like putting me on the spot. That's kind of what I do 80% of the season, but still too early.
Shout out to the Juice and Canvas Capper and some of the others. Yeah, like Brian Sanders and Nathan Cerna. They know what I'm talking about. These guys have no idea. We're a Total Recall podcast now. And it's all happening in the chat. Anyway, I want a lock battle against Mac. I can't remember Noah if you locked it up or not, but I'm judging by how many locks you do. I'm going to say you didn't.
I Vanderbilt had 16 last night somehow.
Vanderbilt 76. These Seton fake Pirates. These wannabe Pirates over there. 60. Shout out to, I think it was Pat 40 who tweeted out that Signetti and Byington are combined like 75-0 or whatever it was.
It was Goodman. Maybe it was 42,
Goodman?
But yeah, Goodman's an IU slappy.
Yes. Shout out to Transio in the chat who knows about he says top 10. But guys, let's talk a little bit about this game and why I'm so genius and you guys are such clowns.
I was rooting for him.
hey, Colby, real quick to your point, my brother's obviously down here with me, or both my brothers, and my one brother, he kind of follows college hoops, and he goes, "Who's the coach of Andy now?" And my other brother,
he's a JMU.
JMU goes Byington. the ex-JMU coach, which means they'll go 35-5 because just like Cincinnati, that's what our coaches do. And then my other brother goes, we should really do an investigation on how good these JMU coaches are. Like,
Dude.
They're unreal.
But we should pay attention to this because this is the final year for that athletic director. He's going to retire.
Yep.
And then you worry about the future of JMU. So shout out to Gran by Rover 2. Keep up the great show forever. You guys are always entertaining. Give out a shit ton of picks.
Yep.
I threw shit in there just to make it TCE certified.
Hopefully JMU just promotes from within. They've done all the hiring processes with multiple guys in the room. They know how the dance goes. And
yeah. And Sharon Stone was really hot in Total Recall, guys. There was this girl named Sharon Stone. I bartended on her once. Nice. She was nice. She was like 70 at the time, but I mean, nice. Vanderbilt, let's have this conversation. How?
Dude, they're good.
Dude, I think they could be a real factor in the SEC.
They aren't finishing last. I know that.
He's a good coach.
I think they could like be towards the top. Now, I'm not saying like top 3 or 4, but I think
South Carolina
maybe even a little step up from that. I'm starting to buy in.
He doesn't have Byington, obviously our guy. He doesn't have
a better word, buy-in.
He doesn't have like the Cincinnati, like talk shit to you, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. But he just like, to me, he's just a silent assassin. He just gets shit done. He wins games and you look up and Vandy's fucking 7-0 and you're like, Vandy's 7-0. And then you look, he took JMU. They were 33-5 last year. They won an NCAA tournament game. His culture's good and he's getting guys to buy in, like Noah said already.
Yeah. Speaking of buying in, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by MyBookie.ag. SGPN started out with MyBookie, and now we're back and better than ever. Unlike that remake of Total Recall. Check out the new and improved website. It's absolutely fire on mobile. Plus props for every game in the live dealer casino. It's always a good time. What are you doing over there? Head over to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus a little $10 casino chip. I love Arizona State -3.5 tomorrow against BYU. Hop on over there. Dundee special. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rebet. Rebet is a brand new social sports, basically a sports book available in 45 different states. A huge market of betting opportunities are available on Rebet. It's easy to use and great for people in states where traditional sports books may be restricted. California, I'm looking at you. Download the Rebet in the App Store and use the promo code SGPN for 100% deposit match up to $100. That's Rebet, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back. Yes.
Hey Daniel, you still killing me for my Dillingham's a good coach take? I think he's pretty good, man.
And look, me and Daniel both ate shit with Arizona State, and there was a game that happened in week 1 in college football, Wyoming at Arizona State, and I could not be more wrong about both those teams.
Oh my God, that was annihilation.
No, but I thought like Wyoming was like a hammer. Yeah. They were returning like 18 starters. I'm like, oh, Wyoming's going to be a contender in the Mountain West. They're fucking horrible. And I was like, Arizona State's schedule is too tough. They're going to be trash this year. Dillingham, maybe year 3. Wow. We're an honest podcast here. Utah Tech.
What's Daniel up? Says no. It's all the OC. Kenny Dillingham is the OC.
You're 8-2. He's a pretty good coach.
He is the OC.
He's doing an unbelievable job.
Offensive mind there.
Yes.
He's having cocktails. No way. He's saying no way. I met up with him in Tempe. Him and his brother. Man. Yeah, he's a great guy. But still, there's no way he doesn't buy in right now. Utah 84, Utah Tech 53. Utah covered. Glad I didn't bet this. Yeah.
I was like, why are you pausing? Do you have like a deep analysis on this?
Well, I was trying to remember the line, and then I think Utah even missed a couple guys. The Flamin' Libs took down Louisiana. I did not bet this, but I think you did, right?
Yeah, I ate shit on this, man. Liberty's looking good. I need to stop or actually, I mean, I haven't been fading Liberty till this one. I thought it was a good spot for Louisiana. Louisiana's not very good. That's another reality.
Yeah, they kind of suck this year.
Yeah.
Lamar covers against Akron at the Zipper. Here's a play. I think you might have went with me on this. I can't remember. Monmouth getting 5.5. Covered by a half against Stephen. Stephen of Austin does suck though, guys. I think we can declare that.
Yes.
They did win though. And it's easy to see a tide turn. So maybe I could be wrong here, but Monmouth covered for me. Glad you talked me off potentially betting Campbell because they lost by 44. That would have been another 40-point loss for Dundee. Ohio State is the best college basketball team in the Big Ten.
There was some drama today too. Crime pays, guys. Crime pays.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea what Bradshaw did, but for federal reasons, Ohio State basketball cannot comment.
He's a part of that Temple.
He's not playing again.
Think Temple. Read between the lines.
He's not playing again this year.
I mean, how stupid do you have to be?
Dumb.
How stupid? How stupid? Like you gotta tell like your third cousin or something to go place the wager. You can't just.
Or just wait until you're done playing. Like, you're gonna be done playing in a year. You can gamble all the fuck you want after that, but just don't get involved with crime, you idiot.
Well, no, I'm like on the Pete Rose train where it's like, or I imagine Diego Pavia would tell you this: "Fucking bet on me, we're gonna win."
Well, there was, I don't know, I can't remember which one now. Which when we're saying which one, there's a legitimate problem, but one of them they were taking player prop unders. I think it was the NBA Porter guy, but like that's fucked up. That's crossing the line.
I would say it's not as big as a problem as previously when people would end up dead. Now it's different.
Leno?
Yeah. Jay Leno might be one of those. Didn't see that one coming.
He stayed at the Hampton Inn, right?
Yeah, guys got 10,000 cars, but good Lord.
He's gonna stay at a $99 Hampton Inn, making sure he gets that free breakfast.
Hey, I love that free breakfast. But
for guys like us, not Jay Leno.
Yeah, I want a deep dive. I want a 30 for 30 on Jay Leno's face. UT Martin lost to Lemoyne by 8. How about these Dolphins, man? Going down to Texas and beating UT Martin.
Yep. That was a back-to-back for UT Martin. Good spot for Lemoyne. Lemoyne, baby.
Getting it done. Lemoyne. Jacksonville State, Toledo was a fucking game. Toledo wins by 2. Survive and advance. Toledo's in the championship game down there. We took Jack State, I think, at least me and you, Mac. Oh, you guys battled this. I
bet Jack State. I went back.
That was on the Rockets.
They led by fucking 7 at halftime, and then Toledo opened it up in the second half. Good game.
Yeah, that was a great game. Happy to have done battle with you there, Mac.
Yep.
Good victory.
You know what? I didn't bet this game, but I'm not happy with the outcome here. I took Merrimack in the points. Didn't bet this, so I shouldn't give a shit. But I watched the first half, and Merrimack was in this game, and then they decided to score 8 points in the second half. This was a 37-31 game at halftime, and I'm like, damn, Merrimack might win this. Then I changed the channel. I still don't have God's Eye working on it, but I changed it back, and I'm like, this has got to be they must have fucked up the score. How's it possible that they only scored 8 points in the second half? Has Butler turned the corner, Mac? Has Thad Matta turned that corner finally?
Well, I think you do see this a little bit more and more this year where teams do make strides throughout the year just with having a new roster, new faces, and then an older school coach like Thad Matta. So maybe they're slowly getting better. We've seen some of these Big East teams, I actually think, get a lot better since the first week.
Just not Seton Hall.
Well, they beat VCU yesterday.
I know. I'm just trying to talk shit.
But the problem is the games matter in the first week too. You can kill your resume in the first week too. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm by the way, talking about the Butler game. I'm starting to keep a tally. I think they're 2-0 when Caitlin Clark is in the building. So just keep an eye out on that trend.
What a handicap.
What about when Don Imus is in the building?
Oh, I don't know. They don't show him on the camera 14 million times during the game.
Winthrop covered against Louisville. This was a moneyline max special.
Yeah.
Then cashed. I went. You went solo. I backed off. 76-61. Davidson did cover against VMI. I'm glad you guys talked me off locking that. I thought long and hard about locking that. I ate shit. Well, I think we all ate shit on North Carolina Central. Are they really bad this year? Are they just really that bad?
They had a double-digit lead too, and they just freaking folded.
Yeah, I think NC Central's okay. Like they have had trouble finishing some games, but in conference play, they shouldn't be that bad, is my thought.
Well, I mean, I just thought they'd be able to beat Georgia State or at least hang within 5.5. Your Salukis, Mac. No, Florida destroyed them. How good is this Florida team? Elijah Martin
really
killed
good
it today. I was watching a lot of this game.
This Florida team is very, very good. I just hope it doesn't get all fucked up with this golden shit.
Yeah,
that could very well happen.
Yep.
I mean,
enjoy it while it lasts.
Urban Meyer takes care of a couple guys that committed murder. And this guy sends a few dick pics. Football really does rule, huh?
Yeah.
Drexel 73, Fordham 71. We took this. Damn it! Why didn't I bet this? You bet this, Mac, didn't you?
Yeah, I took Drexel.
We even said sprinkle the money line.
Yep, good win.
Nice play there. We ate shit on Jackson State. The Kentucky fans were in the chat already calling us idiots. I appreciate it. I love their passion, and yes, we are.
How can you not cover 35? What?
They went by 49 fucking points, man.
Yeah.
I need to do a deep dive on Mark Pope's ATS record on double-digit spreads. It's crazy.
And then my worst play of the night, because I felt great about this, and I'll give Noah all the credit in the world here. Indiana State 97, Chicago State 61. I know we both locked this, Mac. Chicago State's on auto fade. We've replaced them with Presbyterian. That's official as of November 23rd.
How did they lose by 25 when they had a 15-point lead in the first half? Chicago State was fucking them up, and then I look up and I go, "What?"
4 for 26 from 3.
I was just about to say when you notice that you're only shooting about 20% from deep, stop shooting.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, what's crazy is they out rebounded. I mean, like from an offensive rebounding standpoint, they turned the ball over less than Indiana State. It's kind of an amazing box score when you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, when you try, like, still early in the season, they've played just nothing but really good competition so far, and minus maybe a game or two. But when you look at this, like, both offensively and defensively, they can't hit a shot and they're a sieve. So it's like, oh my, it's just really rough. Nothing positive right now.
We all took the Buffalo Bulls, classic case of blue bulls, as they win by 9 against Mohegan State. Harvard took care of Colgate. I think me and Mac were on that. Bieniek, were you on the Raiders of Colgate?
I do not remember. I don't remember what my pick was this game.
This fucking guy over here. This guy, buddy. Do me a favor. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com and click on picks.
I didn't enter him. I didn't remember even after the show.
What are we gonna do with this guy?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you are better as a producer.
It's good knowing you.
Yeah.
Where's the terminate button?
the plan was until like feast week, and then I'm taking the backseat. That way, these shows aren't 3 hours long.
He's gonna start breaking down fucking bullpen fucking usage rates here in a minute.
Correct.
I want to know. I want to know how many games he doesn't remember. Every loser he has. Yeah, I don't remember what I did here. I remember what I did here.
It was like Troy.
I wish that was the case.
Troy enters the show tonight and he goes, "Hey, I'm 40-0 on my last 40 leans." That's what he says to start. He goes, "It's amazing."
Troy
lean.
does not give a shit. He's all in on the lean.
He goes, "I'm undefeated on leans."
Yeah, you got to be. I mean, I thought you went Colgate last night. It's a good thing we recorded the episode.
Yeah,
it's a good thing we recorded the episode and thousands of people watched.
If
folks,
you want to go and tally my record, it ain't good from last night. I don't think. Want to tell you,
Noah Bieniek's better behind the scenes. But I'm joking.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the underdog ad, and Caleb Love didn't show up tonight.
I was on that one too, though, buddy. I mean, that was just
breakfast.
Yes. I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all the sports: NFL, college football, college hoops, of course, MMA, NBA, NHL, NASCAR, everything really you could think of. You can now use specials and boost on all flexed entries as well. So sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCE SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. SGPN's proud partner. Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom predictive betting models in seconds and get predictions for betting on moneyline, spreads, totals, props, all that good stuff. You can copy one of the top performing models from the leaderboard, or you can have Rhythm build you your model for you. I like to build my own and then have it adjust around that. And now you can track props in the brand new Rhythm app. So get on over there. They just introduced college basketball. They've had NBA, college football, NFL for a while now. Go check it out. Rhythm has it all. Claim your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right. Hawaii is only down 12.
For what it's worth, I will give out. I'll try to run it back here with another underdog pick. I'm going to take you to Derek Queen of Maryland, higher than 5.5 rebounds against Villanova tomorrow. I just think this guy's kind of been a monster on the glass so far, and this is a little low on the freshman. So higher than 5.5 boards.
There we go. Shout out to Clark in the chat. Was it me or was that whole Arizona Duke game? Did it feel like the refs were like, this is prison ball, no fouls? We'll get to that in a minute. Michael Huffer, also his mom's watching. She's in love.
There you go.
Bieniek. Let's go. Derek Queen. I like that play though. I do like that play. Army lost to Manhattan 80-79.
Oh my God. This game was out of its mind. You got everybody go watch how Manhattan won it on the buzzer. Army inbounds it and just throws it right to him. Buzzer beater for Manhattan. Great game.
I saw this posted on Twitter from some guy's phone.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All right. Next up, William and Mary got destroyed by the Pussy Pack. Good thing I didn't bet this. Pussy Pack remains a pretender. East Tennessee State, Upstate. We forgot to cover this last night. I do believe someone in the chat or on the comments section asked for the play, and I responded by saying, take Upstate in the points. And they covered by 0.5 point. You're welcome. Syracuse, lock battle. Covers against Texas Tech. I mean, this was kind of a game. I mean, it kind of was, but kind of wasn't at the same time. Like it never got, I feel like below 5 or maybe 4, but Syracuse kept packing a punch pretty much the whole game. Your thoughts, Mac?
Yeah, Tech just couldn't separate, but it never really felt like Syracuse had a shot to win the game. So Tech gets a split in there in New York. Sucks that we didn't get to see Texas Tech, Texas. Yeah, I don't know what to make of Syracuse after this weekend or this week.
They're a very, very weird team to get rid of because early on, the first 3 games are not great. They at least competed against 2 teams that I think have talent this weekend. So, yeah.
Well, Presbyterian beat Youngstown by more than Syracuse. So, like Josh Lower 34 says, none of these guys can pick games. So,
yeah. And,
I was right, Josh, on this one. I took Syracuse, so I did pick this correctly.
That guy is always commenting some fucking fake news. That guy.
Jackie tallied our top picks from last night too, by the way. Shout out to him.
Well, I also cashed on this because St. John's destroyed the pussy. Why do I want to call Virginia the pussy pack? The Wahoos, 80-55.
I wish I bet this.
I mean, we double locked this, Mac, didn't we?
Yes, we did. A nice winner. Can't
this
pick
was easy. This one was just easy. My only regret is I didn't throw more money on it. We also took Elon on the money line. Hey,
what's that guy at?
What's that guy's name again? I don't even remember it.
I don't know.
Josh Lower 34.
Lower. This was perfectly timed to bring this game up.
How's it going, buddy? When's the last time you picked a 15.5-point dog on the money line? You fucking coward. All right.
Was it the only double-digit money line dog that we hit today?
I mean, this was impressive. I mean, Notre Dame should. There's a rule in life, in my opinion. Notre Dame should never in basketball be favored by more than 15 points against anybody. And okay, maybe every once in a while they'll cover. They still shouldn't be favored. They still shouldn't be favored. The Phoenix, it rose. Great time. Nick Dorn. Any relation to Roger Dorn? I hope. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Getting it done. Your thoughts?
Dude, shout out to Billy Taylor. Year 3. Goes into his alma mater, gets it done. Elon, a little momentum here. The Phoenix, let's go.
100%. Yeah, I mean, that one was a circle it a week ago when I realized that it was on the game. This unfortunately slipped through the cracks during the year, but Mac's interview with Coach Taylor and I don't know what it was, but like a week ago I was like, oh yeah, they're at Notre Dame coming up here. That might be interesting. And they showed up and played their asses off here for Coach.
Yes, they did. And that was one of our better plays. Asheville did not cover against SEMO. Didn't bet this, but they won by 8. Pacific got drilled by Missouri. Caleb Grill, 25 points, 5 steals, 4 boards. He's back, guys. Mizzou cruises to a win. And then this is a bad pick by us. And I would pick this again because I don't think this would happen again. ULM 65, Northwestern State 63.
Yeah.
I feel like Northwestern State's a better team, but just didn't get it done. What about this New Orleans Privateers win? 93-87. I'm an L. Ron Hunter fan, but this is a game that could get you fired. You lost in New Orleans by 6 in overtime. Crosstown battle there. Your thoughts, Mac?
That's a horrible loss. They're terrible. Ron Hunter has not worked out at Tulane.
I wonder, how long their patience will be.
I mean, was it his first year? Was kind of like the best one, or
I think it was his second. His second. Yeah. That's why though you get the little brother angle, man. It's always great when you get the more of this you have, like the crosstown shit. It's always great.
No, it was year 4. Sorry.
Okay, that's why I was off too. But
so 2 years removed from that. But I had some high hopes for his tenure. It has not gone too well, and coming into the year, that roster was pretty ugly on paper. So up to this point, they hadn't really shown any of the warts that I thought were there until this big old dud. So they'll be an interesting team to follow here over the next week.
Most painful loss of the day. Bieniek and myself locked up Northern Arizona, laying 3. Of course, they were up by double digits, like 70% of the game.
Yeah.
And it actually looked for a second like it looked like our bet was cooked, and I was like, you know what? Good. Fuck Northern Arizona. I hope they lose outright. But no, somehow, some way, Northern Arizona and Carson Talt get the dub, and like just an unbelievable game-winning shot in a way. Like no movement, just Northern Arizona. Like they were better 80% of this game, but down the stretch, some of the dumbest shot taking I've ever seen in my life, like a double pump 3, unbalanced. And he did hit a clutch 3. The same guy that I'm referring to hit that clutch 3, but it was still a stupid shot. There was no movement. I can't believe he made it. And NAU wins 75-74. But I feel robbed. I feel upset. Of course, this team would do this to me.
Trent McLaughlin, by the way.
Yes. I mean, it was a great shot. I mean, but it was just a great. That guy acted like he's fucking Kobe Bryant. And just, I'm going to go ISO, wave off everybody. And just a limited 3, lack of athleticism, but he buried it. And yeah, I mean, this one feels horrible. We were the right side. I don't know how Incarnate Word got them. The line stunk though. In hindsight, when I think about it, it stunk a little bit, and that's our fault for diving into that stink. Bieniek, your thoughts?
Oh, I think you summed this one up pretty damn well. So I got nothing more to add, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of hate you, NAU. Lock battle win for Dundee against Mac, because the Nevada Wolfpack battled back. This game was fantastic.
What a game.
64-61 and took down VCU for, dude, at like the 2-minute mark. I felt like VCU took control of the game.
Yep.
But then somehow didn't win the game. Steve Alford for Prez. I voted him in. Your thoughts, Mac?
No, I mean, just an unbelievable game. I thought VCU dominated the first half, but then Nevada came out strong right out of the break, and then that game just down the stretch, play for play. I thought VCU definitely had it when they went up 5, but Nevada would not die, and they get a nice split here to start Charleston. VCU was the betting favorite, I think, or no, Miami and VCU were, and they're playing in the 7th place game.
Yep. Yeah. Nevada's defense was impressive tonight. They played pretty damn well. And that's, I guess, 2 games in a row, VCU's been kept in check. We'll see what happens when they meet Miami, who's been just pretty motionless in this. That might be a stomp spot.
How about that? One of them is going home 0-3. Guaranteed.
Tough. Utah Valley outright against Murray State. Bieniek, I think you took the Wolverines, the real Wolverines, some say. Nice win on the road there. 7.5-point dogs, 8-point dogs, went outright. Kansas State covers against George Washington, the Colonials. Once again.
Finally.
G-Dub's been fun. They've done this a couple years though, like where they start out the season like hot, and I think I bought in one of those years. I think it was 2 years ago. I bought in being like, hey, I think this team's pretty good. Then they started playing decent competition. They started getting their ass whooped. Might be more of the same here, but shout out to Jerome Tang and Kansas State for that win. Bart Lundy in Milwaukee cruised to a victory by 17 against Portland State. We also cashed on a double lock with South Carolina State. The Bulldogs were barking down there in Huntsville, 82-70. And then one of our better plays of the night, and one of the reasons why we've made money today, or at least I can speak for that. The Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana were a money line play. They win by 9 against this Coyotes team that just Vegas loves. This was a triple lock. This was a triple lock.
Yeah.
Southern Indiana gets it done. And damn it, Carolina's up by 18. Come on,
this
Hawaii.
has been a little bit of a second half sweat here. It's been bouncing back and forth.
Hawaii's uniforms, fantastic, by the way.
I know. A lot of fouls in this game.
Yeah.
I hate I hate when both teams are in the double bonus. 10 minutes in.
If my mother saw these uniforms, she'd buy one.
Well, you know what? It was funny about this is there's only one school in the nation that could probably get away with this. Maybe two. Hawaii, I think, is the only one that could get away with it. Maybe you could talk me into like, Miami or something, or like.
We'll see 8 of them doing it next week. At least the coaches, anyway.
And I'll call them all out for being terrible. Hawaii can get away with it because it's Hawaii.
I've got like 10 of these shirts, Hawaiian shirts with a bunch of flower.
Fucking June Jones shit. He's coaching games. He's got the lay on everything. Yeah, it's fantastic.
My family is Pacific Islander. I've got Hawaiian heritage, and my cousin was on the Hawaii University dance team.
Really? Yeah. So wait, you have family that grew up in Hawaii?
Yeah. My mother's Filipino, so yeah.
They got they got a couple extra rooms for us to crash in.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. They moved out here when they moved out here when my grandpa was getting a little bit older, so they could be closer to family.
Damn, Hawaii to Michigan. Talk about culture shock.
I know. What the fuck?
They were originally San Francisco, and then he came here for his job. So
it's a hard ticket to Michigan, I think. That's what really happened there. Utah State 77, Iowa 69. I did not bet this, but I got this incorrect. Hey, dude, how about fucking Utah State and your boy Moneyline Mac?
Calhoun,
fantastic,
baby. Calhoun, baby. That it's just a good program. Good program. This is like, for him, it's his first big win on like a national stage. Like beating Iowa on a neutral floor. Now he gets a crack at Wichita here. I don't know if is the game tomorrow or Sunday. I got to look at the schedule.
Sunday, I believe.
It's a Friday-Sunday event. So yeah, I mean, I like this Utah State team, man. Like I do every year. They find ways to win games in Logan.
There were enough pieces left behind for him, and he did well in the portal once again. Like he had been doing at Youngstown. Very, very good stuff from Utah State, who continues to be a little coach proof. I learned my lesson on that last year and went against it in this spot too, unfortunately.
Well, don't worry, buddy, because Noah had one of the better plays of the night when I decided to bet Michael Crichton. Welcome to Jurassic Park, and Nebraska, Fred Hoiberg, the mayor. He really is the goddamn mayor, because he's the mayor of Omaha, because he just wins in Omaha every damn time they play. They go in there, get it done by 11. I don't know if the Big East is all the way back. The more I think about it,
I joined Noah on this one. Get up spot for Nebraska.
100%.
I didn't think it'd be a double-digit win at fucking Creighton. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I felt good about getting 10 points. I did not think that they would cover the spread the other way. They would cover.
Yeah. Unfucking believable.
Their defense was incredible tonight. They literally did not let anything go inside. It was some astronomical amount of 3-pointers that Creighton took tonight that just total brickfest. And Stephen Ashworth, that was ugly. I don't know how much time he's going to miss. That was rough.
Yeah, that was bad. Speaking of Utah State, I mean, he started his career at Utah State.
He did, yeah.
Shout out to Caleb Carter. Says, what's that?
For those that don't miss, he took a 3-pointer, landed on some guy's foot, and the ankle rolled like over the top. You don't see those happen much.
Yeah. Caleb Carter. The dogs are doing good. They're in the cage. They're actually listening to this episode, just like you out there in the universe. Are
those the new dogs?
Yeah. I mean, Muddy's chilling on the couch right here.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, Muddy's fine, right?
Yeah, Muddy, you could probably get a shot. Let me see right here. There's Muddy just crashing on the couch right there. The other ones are in the actual cage because they had there's a training process that needs to be involved.
Process.
The new pups, they got to learn.
There's an onboarding system going on.
Let me try to show you guys something. But anyway, I want to tell you about my night the other night when I got done at 5 a.m. But let me see if I can do this, which is a challenge. Either way though, great call on Nebraska there, man, because I thought like this was going to be a revenge spot for Michael Crichton. And it just was not the case as they just got absolutely destroyed today. I feel like the entire game, that was not fluky. That was nothing. And yeah. Next
Cody
up,
wants a tour of the house.
I imagine Nebraska or imagine Northwestern's football stadium. That's my house.
The old one or the new one or the
new
one?
The Lakeside one, not the $800 million one, the Lakeside one.
I wasn't sure what scale we were talking here. Which Ryan Field or which Lakeside?
I wish it was Ryan Field. But no, Lakeside. I got Lakeside.
Which living on the lake's not bad. That's good stuff.
It is, but it gets kind of cold as fuck, man.
It does. Yep. There is.
It gets a little cold, man.
There is a little thing called lake effect, and we know that all too well here in Michigan.
Noah, if I send you a video,
I wouldn't be able to pull it from my phone.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my computers they're Mac, unfortunately, not Apple.
Oh, I got you.
Windows, sorry, not Apple.
Let me. So I am doing this podcast. Previously, like the past couple of weeks, and I would drive home afterwards. And I decided to separate the dogs one night, really because one of the dogs, after I had taken him out for like 20 minutes, and he just sat there and stared at me. Great guy, though. We got a name for him.
You did name him, so you're keeping them.
We have names. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
John Riggins.
Yeah, John Riggins, for sure. I'd taken him out for like 15 minutes backyard. I have a fenced in backyard, but I still don't trust the little guy because he could jump through that fence. And he pissed and shit all over my house after I had. So I said I put him in his cage and I told him, "What the hell are you doing?" Right.
So these guys, you don't think they were house trained? Do you?
No, they were wild dogs.
Okay.
And here's other proof is that so I separated them. There's one that's been way sweeter than the other at the time. Now it's easy to see a tide turn because since then, I drew my line in the sand with these dogs apparently. But the other dog, so I separate them. I put the one in the cage that is pissed and shit on my house, and I go, "You got to go in the cage. I don't trust you anymore. We got to build this up. We got to build this relationship up." The other one, I'm like, "You can stay in the bedroom." But what I didn't know is that they've been in cahoots, I think, for a while. We have like a fucking Milo and Otis situation going on here where, they've been a tag team for a while. And by me doing that,
the other one's now upset.
Oh yeah. And I came home to this, which is loading right now. But imagine getting done podcasting at 5 a.m. and you come home to this.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes. Just destruction everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, it was like a goddamn fucking Motley. It's like I had Motley Crue backstage. You know what I mean? Just destroyed everything. And we've had including a college basketball experience thing that I took to Mountain West Media Day. He just decided to run through that fucking thing. So it's been fun. It's been fun. I love these guys, but I am keeping them.
For those that are listening on audio, that might be worth it to jump over here on YouTube, click subscribe and like while you're doing so. But about an hour, 19 minutes in, that was great.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Colby. He didn't go to bed. He didn't go to bed till I did last night.
Oh my, that was a couple nights ago though. No, that was a couple nights ago, but it was. You know what though? It made me like them because they got personality. They said, "Oh yeah, Dundee." Right?
This is exactly what Slope Slide called it. He said, "Oh yeah, I bet he enjoys this chaos."
They said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, fuck exactly. He said, "I heard your shitty little ECU pick." Right? That's what I think of that fucking pick. Anyway, yeah, the dogs are doing good though. I promised I did not abuse any of them, but I will say there was some screaming. I said, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, there comes a time like when in training, you gotta get their attention. You only know when
assert your dominance. Yeah.
When the ears twitch lets you know that they're actually listening to you.
Yep.
Yeah. And the one that looks like Lassie, I'm sorry. She was the one that destroyed that room. And then when I would scream back, she would be like, yo, give me a little. And I was like, dude, I'm feeding you. You were homeless. Don't do this to me. You know what I mean? I thought we had a truce. All right. But yeah, anyway, we're doing better now, though. We're doing better. I saw them both shit in the woods tonight.
She's just smiling at you.
Yeah. Anyway, we got all these dogs. We're good. We got a cat brushing my leg right now. It's like the whole goddamn fucking Bronx Zoo over here. Rice 61, Houston Christian 58. We nailed this one. Didn't bet this. Pepperdine Northwestern. I believe Pepperdine covered by 0.5 point. So we got that right. Didn't bet this. Houston just destroyed Hofstra.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about that for a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Hofstra looked like they were gas. All these road games, and then Houston just teed off on them tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I took Hofstra in the points. Didn't bet the game. But I did bet this. And even worse is I doubled down on my bet, getting 4.5 points in game. Circle of trust. Of course, SMU lost by 5. Mississippi State 84, SMU 79. NC Nick needs to update his SEC ACC rankings because now it is 1-8 as Mississippi State gets the win. I'm a Chris Jans guy too, but I didn't think this one was coming. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean SMU controlled the first half, but I mean shout out to Mississippi State finding a way to grind that thing out in the second half, big time. I mean that's a hell of a road win to grind it out. I mean they're better than they have been over the first 2 years of Jans, in my opinion.
He's a fucking good coach, man.
He's a great coach.
Yeah, very underrated.
They have the most talent this season than they ever had.
I agree.
Offensively, for sure.
Yeah, it's just a question of how well that's going to work for the entire year, in my opinion.
Wyoming 64, Sela 61. I thought about betting Wyoming. Glad I didn't. Alabama State cruised to a blowout victory against these Omaha Mavericks. And then my play of the day. It really saved my entire day, really, because I lost on Michigan State football. I lost on San Jose State football. And then I didn't have the greatest college basketball day, but I was a little bit in the green because of this exact game, which was absolutely insane. If you guys, I pray that everyone here watched this game because UC Riverside, Colorado State was an absolute banger. 77-75. The Highlanders not only cover, I backed them up with the money line sprinkle, and I really thought it was cooked before UC Riverside made a half-court shot to send it into overtime, and then won
They almost
in
blew
overtime.
it in OT.
Unbelievable.
This game was insane. This was, in my opinion, the best game of the whole fucking day.
Yeah, I ate shit here. I said, don't fade the building. They went into the building and won an OT.
And I hope we got some followers. I was on Sports Grid, and they threw me a college basketball. It was all college football talk, and then at the end they're like, "What's the college basketball play?" And I'm like, "Riverside money line." And my logic was, I just think better roster. They get it done. This saved my ass. UC Riverside. I'm. What the hell? Why am I moving away from California? I need to look at property in Riverside because this team's been a darling of mine. Yeah, let's go. Huge win for the Big West as well. Mac, did you catch this?
I did. The Big West just continues to deliver. Riverside finds a way to get another big win, and big time.
Yeah. Arkansas got a little game from Littlecock there for a little bit. Not the first half, but the second half they came on. Arkansas survives. Littlecock covers. Didn't bet this. And then Irvine, we cash on Weber State. Barely. Irvine wins by 6. Did you catch this game, Mac?
I did, and Weber did their best to not cover, just like they did in the Hawaii game last Sunday. Weber's a frustrating team, man. They're better than their record, so I'm gonna stand on that. I just think they've had a tough schedule, and I thought that they could have won that game tonight. It would have helped not falling down 14-0, but yeah, shout out to Irvine, another nice road win.
They're good, man.
Yep.
Lukton, whatever the fuck his name is, he went for like 30. We all ate shit with St. Joe's as Texas.
Oh, this was bullshit.
Yeah,
that was
St. Joe's had the lead with like 8 minutes left.
That was the one money line call that unfortunately fell a little short tonight.
We're gonna eat shit on this Hawaii. Did you guys all take Hawaii?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was
Carolina.
Yeah,
15.5. It's been right around the number the entire second half.
Dude, but we're only gonna get one more possession, I think, on this.
Where are you at? I'm at a minute.
I'm at 55 or 56 seconds.
5 seconds.
It's been another foul fest this half. This game has sucked, to be honest.
Baylor, Tennessee. I ate shit on Baylor plus 4.5 or whatever, but thanks to Moneyline Max text of what we should buy in on.
That was me.
That was no.
I told you guys to live bet.
I thought that was Mac. My bad.
No, I was like, I missed the start of it, and I turn it on, and it's 15-2, and I go, and it's just Chaz Lanier. He hits 5 straight threes to start the game. Can Baylor please start a game fast for a change?
Yeah, I was texting you guys immediately after that run. Is like
what? Like, why can't they start fast? Ever.
Third time in like 6-7 games or whatever this season.
Yeah. Tennessee is once again
and
just like Purdue.
Well, I bought the live in game at 16, and I'm sitting there thinking I'm like, oh hell yeah, they're gonna come back. They never even come back, and if anything, with like 2 minutes left, it got to like 20 or 21 again, and I turned it off. I'm like, I'm cooked. I somehow won this. I mean, I didn't win because I broke even essentially on this game, but I'm shocked that Tennessee whooped their ass like that.
I'll say 2 things. First thing, hand up. Me personally, I had picked Tennessee, I think 5th in the SEC in the preseason. He's laughing. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm at 31.
This game?
I wish I was. It's on the right here. I missed whatever happened, but I was totally wrong on Tennessee once again. I picked them 5th in the SEC. This team is going to contend for a title if they continue to do this, lock down defensively, totally grind out teams. And once again, they just have a knock dead shooter in Lanier now. And the exact same thing happened last year with Connect. Connect had kind of been working himself into the offense. Boom. Maui, he breaks out. Same thing just happened with Lanier down there in the Bahamas. So I think he scored like 50 points in the 2 games. And the other thing, the entire chat like ripped on me for saying that Baylor is Louisville. It was a 3 a.m. comment. It was pretty off when I'm talking like play styles. But Tennessee, 77-55 against Louisville, 77-62 against Baylor. It was pretty much the same outcome. So I don't know how I got. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is total Bush League.
I don't know how I got to the finish line there, but yeah.
Oh, what a fucking dick! I'm so that's some fucking bullshit. All right, no. If you want to compare Baylor to Louisville, do you want to put a wager down right now? Who has more wins at the end of the year?
No, I'm not doing it. I was just saying, like, I thought the game. I don't even know what was going through my mind when I had said it, but
because Tennessee had played Louisville. I know what you were saying. I was just
I'm glad I did because it turned out pretty damn similar of a game. It was never a game.
I need to stop disrespecting Tennessee in November. They're a wagon in November, man. Barnes is a fucking animal. That was, on a side note, that was total bullshit that Carolina kid just took a layup.
Brutal.
How about the Hawaii kid almost made a fucking 60-footer?
Absolutely brutal, though. Yes, us complaining just was because
I mean, it was a layup. They won by 18. I had 15.5. So
I know, but I thought we were going to get the ball with 1.8 seconds left at half court. Thought they were going to dribble that thing out, so we would have a shot at a 3 at a cover. No, not the case.
I just thought it was Bush League by Carolina. It's like, dude, dribble out the clock, hand the ball to the ref.
But if the shot clock was like a second off, just chuck it up in the air.
Yeah, he drove it and got a layup to pad his stats. That's some fucking bullshit.
Fullerton got drilled by UCLA. Alcorn covered
fairy dust on that one to make me not take Fullerton. I appreciate it.
I didn't. Did you bet this?
No. I'm just saying, like, I've been fading UCLA in these big spreads.
Gotcha. Alcorn covered against Washington. And how about the North Dakota Fighting Hawks?
Unreal.
Winning at LMU, getting that win. 77-73. Southern Utah. I knew we should have bet this, man. What the fuck? We should have bet this game. They win against San Diego, and then we did cash on Wichita, 88-63. But we followed that up with a terrible play with Arizona being held to 55 points at home. Tommy Lloyd is the worst coach in college basketball. Let me tell you something.
Caleb Love, where are you?
He sucks, dude. Tommy Lloyd is dude, they suck. They suck. I hate Arizona.
I'm not gonna lie. Watch Arizona finish like 8th or 9th in the Big 12 with like the way that
was your prediction, right?
Yeah. The more and more I watch them, like the way that they play the game, I don't think it translates to the Big 12 like night in and night out, like in terms of every game's like a rugby match. Like they're kind of fucking soft. If you're physical with them, they just fucking lay down.
Yeah, they're soft. I don't.
Yeah,
like
that was a nice little revenge angle for Duke, and they went in and took care of business.
Shout out to Cody Frazier and back Clark. I know your comments. Did you feel like that game was they were letting them play? Sure, but I still felt like Arizona's pussies. It's like they got destroyed on the boards, specifically in the first half.
That's the reason why I like this Duke team. Is it's not like the typical Duke team. Is they're going to be a little physical this year. They've got a lot of big bodies, and both freshmen can bang. So,
Kansas,
two of the three.
Kansas Duke Tuesday night in Vegas now.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Knipple had a hell of a game. I'll just mention that
he's good. I like him.
Yeah,
Cooper. I know this is a TMZ take. Cooper Flag's pretty fucking good.
Oh, I mean,
he's like I'm just watching like the game. The game comes easy to him. I can see why he's the number 1 pick in the draft. He's a stud. Fuck dude. That's
when I watch Duke, Malwatch makes such a big difference when he's on the floor and when he's off.
Yeah.
I don't know what the numbers are there, but it's massive.
First time Tommy Lloyd lost back-to-back games. They suck. Fuck Arizona.
In his coaching career?
As a head coach of Arizona, I believe. Folks, let's get to tomorrow's picks because we got a banger at 11 a.m. These Roadrunners are heading to they're in Fort Myers taking on FIU. FIU's laying 1.5. Bieniek, what do we got to do to fix this?
I was not paying attention.
Give me FIU minus 1.5. No wait. Oh, is this? It's not standing alone. Thank God. Mac, what are you doing here?
FIU. I think FIU's fringe lock. Home team, home state, coming off the loss. I mean, they actually played well against Northeastern.
They did.
They played like they.
All right, let's bet it. Let's fucking bet it. Give me these Panthers.
Football doesn't start for an hour after that.
Let's go. Give me FIU minus 1.5. At that same very time, Mike Snow White and these Blue Pain. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm going to take Bakersfield.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to take Bakersfield.
Cole was like, "Fuck you, no."
I thought you might not remember it tomorrow, so I was gonna skip.
I mean, I might not, but yeah. By the way, 2.5 hours from Fort Myers to Miami. Not quite the home game. I remember that.
Oh, it's home state.
I know. I'm talking about like Colby last night. I remembered that at least.
Yeah, 2.5 hours is nothing. That's a fucking sneeze. All right.
Well, international not making that trip.
They're international. What are you talking about? They go everywhere.
United.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to skip you, buddy.
No, you're good. You're good.
Until he does it the next game too.
Yeah. Now Georgia Marquette. Mac, your thoughts? Bieniek. We'll get to you in a second, buddy. Georgia's catching 6.5.
You know, real quick. One thing, real quick. Good Lord, fuck Flow Sports. I can't talk tonight. Oh my God.
Well, I don't get break man cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
For what it's worth, best game tomorrow, or one of them, is on Flow Sports.
It's okay. I can watch it. But Flow does suck.
It's hit or miss. What are the productions?
Georgia and Blue Cane getting 6.5 points plus 230 on the money line. Give me them dogs. SEC has been making statements left and right. They're a basketball conference. We know that they've fallen off in football, so now they're a basketball conference. Mm-hmm. Georgia won the last time they played by 7 points back in 2017. Shout out to Wojo. I just think it's too many points, especially Marquette just beat Purdue. It's a great spot to catch them dogs. Mac, we should bet this, shouldn't we?
We should. Not only is Marquette off the Purdue win, they're off the Purdue and the road Maryland win. A lot of some travel here as well. Georgia is feisty so far this year. They already won on the road at Georgia Tech. And Mike Snow White, I think this team is underrated. I think this is a one possession game. I think Georgia is live, so I'll lock it with you. Let's go.
Bieniek, triple lock.
So consider me confused on how the hell this Bahamas thing's working out. So Georgia already has a date scheduled with St. John's on Sunday. Marquette, win or lose, like they're gonna play either Tennessee or like I don't know who, but yeah, Georgia's got a scheduled opponent, but Marquette does not. It's weird. But yeah, for this game specifically, I think Marquette's the much better team. I'm gonna lay the points. I am higher on the dogs this year than some people, but I think the Golden Eagles have some momentum here.
Double lock from Georgia. Apparently, I should have muted his mic. Let's go, dogs. Hunter Vick in the chat says, Colby, what's your favorite soup? This is a great question. Big fan of soup.
Hunter just doesn't want us to finish this show.
Where you at with soup? Where you at with
that's how interesting this topic is to Mac. He just got up and left.
He's got to piss or shit, one of the two. But Bieniek, I know you're kind of all over the place with your food. I remember in Vegas we went to a sushi place and you had fucking chicken tenders. So where you at with soup?
I mean, chicken noodles, the OG.
That's your top. That's your one seed.
100%.
I'm gonna go off the reservation here. I feel like to me, gazpacho would be my top soup. I like cold shit. You get because gazpacho done well is fire, but as far as a hot soup, so gazpacho would be like my one seed.
I think you could say that word in like a movie about cops, and you just go gazpacho.
Yeah, it's a World War II. It's like the Germans. But I will say
the conversation's still going, Mac.
Lobster bisque.
I knew it was
lobster bisque is fire. Lobster bisque. I'm a big fan of clam chowder. Big fan of, actually, I'll be honest. Josh is right here. Tomato soup would be my if I have to go hot soup, that would be my one.
That's a
big
solid.
Tomato fan. Big tomato fan. That's why I got gazpacho as the real number one, but that's a cold. I would choose tomato bisque as probably my second. But all of them are great.
I like some tomatoes. I haven't had some tomatoes in 2 weeks.
You're fucking hilarious, dude. When are you going back to these tomatoes? So you speak.
I don't know. I've like gone full clean slate, and we'll see. Like after a week and I don't have any issues, then I might dabble with some pizza or some shit again.
Yeah, man. I mean, tomatoes. Yeah, gumbo is a soup. I mean, it really. I don't know about you guys. There's not much I don't like.
It's hard to fuck up soup. For some reason, soup's been a topic twice this season already on the college basketball.
Really? What was the other?
That was the best food in a hospital. And I said it's hard to fuck up soup.
Oh yeah, the hospital.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah.
I'll say this: lentil soup is fucking underrated. Lentil soup is fire.
I've only heard like that in negative connotation, so I've never actually tried it.
I love lentil soup. You get a good lentil soup with some lime. Oh fuck, man.
I like some lime.
Yeah. Let's go. Lentil soup is fire. Clark knows what I'm talking about. Mason's saying ill. I don't know. I like it.
Where the hell is this college basketball show going?
Well, we're talking soups.
The soup college experience. The cafeteria college experience.
The soup experience.
The college cafeteria experience. There you go.
Yeah, and then there's like pho, Vietnamese soup. That shit is fire. You know? I mean, there's really everything. I can't think of one bad soup. LaSalle is taking on Stetson. I can think of one bad basketball team. Stetson, they're fucking horrible. And they did cover against ECU.
Which means they're going to explore their way into a double-digit loss here.
Do we have a line on this one?
Yeah. What if I told you LaSalle's laying 13?
Give me Stetson. I think it's a similar game to the ECU game.
You go, this is a terrible team, and then you go, all right, I'll take Stetson.
You bet numbers, not teams, buddy. Let's go.
I mean, on the third leg of a game or third game in as many days, who wants to be there? Probably. I mean, Dunphy's a better coach here, but Donnie Jones is also a good coach. I'll take the points. I'm not laying 13 with LaSalle. What's the last time they've been favored by 13?
No idea. The fucking Doug Overton and Lionel Simmons.
Lord.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason why they're laying 13. I'll lay it.
Wow. By the way, mushroom soup, another good one. Boston.
Hey, Clark, give me something to play in this. I'll turn it on.
Boston is taking on UMBC. UMBC's laying 1.5 in Baltimore there. I'm going to lay the 1.5 because I think they're better than you. Better than the Terriers there of Boston. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I like UMBC. Disappointing home loss the other night. Tempted to lock and check the picks page.
Yeah, I like the Terriers here. Give me BU. They are off a close 2-point loss against Wagner. UMBC did not look good the last time they were out there on the floor. So yeah, fade them.
That was a Virginia-Maryland rivalry. Gotta throw that one out. I go back to the St. Peter's performance where they played tough with the Peacocks there. Next up, lock, whatever this number is. Mac, do we have a number on Presbyterian Monmouth in Nacogdoches, Texas?
I do not believe we have a number yet. So
here,
this will be another check the picks page and give me. Should we take Monmouth here?
No, Presbyterian's a wagon.
What if they're laying like 7.5?
No, they won't be, right? I'm with Larry here. That's a great soup. Yeah. Blue Hose are getting it done, dude. I'm curious what the line will be. No one's got the line, huh? It just still hasn't out.
I'm exploring. Give me a couple minutes.
Monmouth looked good tonight too, though. They went toe to toe with Stephen F.
I don't know if that's good though, because Presbyterian whooped Stephen F's ass.
No, they beat him in overtime.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Who am I thinking of? They
beat Youngstown.
Yeah, Youngstown. Yeah.
No, I don't see anything out on mine either.
It'll be. I'm looking more at it with Ken Palm. It'll probably be 4 or 5.
Yeah, I don't see it out there.
I'm going to take Monmouth. They're 0-6, and I think they're so due for an actual win here. And Presbyterian 2-0 already clinched the championship in this event.
True.
They've already clinched it.
I just yeah. Jerry Davis says it's pronounced Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches. Really? Is it?
What's that?
Well, that's on them, brother. All right. You're going to name a town like this?
I'll smack a fish too.
Marshall is taking on the Boilermakers. I love the Purdue, their logo. They just go with this. They know who they are. You know what I mean? Like, let's take us a white guy in a construction hat with a hammer, and that will be our logo. Because if you've watched Purdue basketball for 100 years, that sums it up pretty well.
He plays the 5.
Yes. If you look closely, that's Brian Cardinal. Purdue's laying 20.5. I mean, give me the points. Give me the points here. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think I like the points too. Purdue is heading out west here early this week. So, yeah, give me Marshall here in the points.
Yeah, the cocktail napkin, for what it's worth, has this one at +15. I don't love Marshall too much to play it, but I'll take Marshall with the points. I can't fade Mackey.
Delaware is taking on Vermont and Connecticut. Blue Hens are catching 5.5. Fighting Blue Hens. I apologize.
They fight. This is in Connecticut. Sorry,
it's at the Mohegan Sun.
Yep. I have been fading. You know, I took Buffalo as a lock the other day, and they covered against Vermont. I think this is when we jump on the Catamounts. I'm going to lay the 5.5. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm going to lock Delaware. I'm not a believer in Vermont yet until we get to America East play. I think they're laying too big a number here. I think Delaware is going to win the game outright. Give me those Blue Hens.
Vermont's road win at UAB kind of fucked up our, I guess, thought process on how good the Catamounts were. Because as you can see, UAB not too hot so far this season. Vermont kind of in that same path.
But Delaware lost to Bryant.
Vermont
lost
to Merrimack.
Bryant's not horrible.
I mean, they're horrible today or yesterday, whatever day I bet on them.
Yeah. I mean, they have a win at Iona too.
Vermont's got a loss at Iona.
Yeah, I like Delaware here.
Yeah.
I think they're live. I think they're going to win the game outright.
Patty Trans, Delaware. What is it? Tuck job, not Patty Trans. Tuck job.
I'm on Vermont. St. Francis is catching 19.5 in front of 7 people in Washington D.C. Taking on these Georgetown Hoyas. I'm gonna start calling the stadium Sleepy Floyd because no one goes to these fucking games. Georgetown's laying 19.5. Give me these Red Flash.
Capital None Arena. Do you like that or no?
I like Sleepy Floyd better. They're going into the Sleepy Floyd because he was a former point guard for Georgetown back in their heyday.
Gotcha.
And I just feel like it fits here. It fits because no one goes to these fucking games anymore. Give me St. Francis in the points. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think I'll take St. Francis in the points. How about we have Purdue and Georgetown laying the same numbers on the same day at the same time? I don't care who the opponents are. What the fuck?
It feels like 2014.
Seriously.
I'll take the Red Flash.
Yeah. West Georgia taking on Georgia Southern. We have a line on this one.
Great game.
Georgia Southern is laying 14.5.
This is going to be closer.
Lock moneyline sprinkle with West Georgia.
I'm not going to go with that.
West Georgia.
They did get drilled in their get-ups.
Who the fuck
not
is Georgia
that.
Southern? All right, they have been irrelevant since Lefty Drizel. All right.
This is a 0-5 team that's only been able to keep one of these close. So I don't know about a money line call, but this one should be closer.
Sprinkle the money line. Just put a few dollars on it.
All right,
Mac.
I think it's too much. I mean, Georgia Southern, they've been a dog for basically the rest of the year last year. And then into this year, every game's a pick 'em. Now they're laying 14.5. No, thank you. This is the same number that Troy was laying the other night. And I think Troy's way better than Georgia Southern. So
100%.
I will take West Georgia, lock it up with you. Let's go.
Boom. Do we have a triple lock, Bieniek?
No, I'm not going to bet on the Wolves. I ate shit with my last bet on the Wolves. So stay away.
All right, the fucking Long Island Sharks are heading to the clit.
How come this logo never changes?
Because they used to be the Blackbirds, and it's hard to find. Apparently, that was offensive. They were the Long Island Blackbirds, and they went away. And also, it's a black screen behind it, so the Blackbird logo I have just disappears into the darkness.
I'll do it for you. She knew it.
Yeah, you should do that. Charlotte's laying 15.5. This is insulting. This is just a fucking insulting. Sprinkle the money line here. Give me the Sharks plus 15.5. Sprinkle that money line. Let me tell you, there's a lot of New Yorkers down there in the Carolinas catching the sun, the rays. There's no fucking bagels down there. I've been there. Shout out to Bobby Bagels. But yeah, look. The Sharks are being disrespected yet again. This team's the resilience is undeniable, and everything they do is fucking fantastic. They don't have any Peter Lugas down there in the Carolinas, but they got one of those Fleming things. What is it? Houston's, a Flemings. Those fucking wannabes Peter Luger steakhouses that's in every city. We're going there after. The Sharks are on the money line. You can bet legally in that state. Jump on it. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think you convinced me to come over to the points, but I'm staying away. I think Charlotte's going to win by 15 or 16. I'm torn on this game.
You let him.
LIU's been traveling so much.
I'm going to take the points of the Sharks, but weird spot here for Charlotte too.
Dude, this is a ridiculous line. This should be like a 7.5 point spread.
I know it reeks. That's why it's like I don't know about this.
No, they haven't adjusted to the shocks yet, and that's the problem. Let's go.
Bennett
Portland
is asking for Jaws music from here on out.
Yeah, I can't get sued again. I've been sued a lot, buddy. I'm sorry, Bennett. Let me tell you how this game works. Unless Spielberg, and I think I've called him a pussy on the show before too. So I'm pretty sure he's not gonna back. He's not gonna back me doing that. But just because I thought Spielberg would donate to. Oh no, that was George Lucas that I shit on. Well, Spielberg's in the clear. It was George Lucas that I shit on because Long Beach State's football program went away. This guy's a Long Beach State grad, and he's like that scene in Dumb and Dumber. He's just blowing snot bubbles in the money. He can't help out his university. What's going on here? What the hell are we talking about? Portland State, St. Thomas, and Milwaukee. What's this line?
I'm still waiting on a USC play from Clark too.
Tommy's
I'm gonna be up till 6 a.m. here. They're fighting.
I'm on the Tommies. We should bet the Tommies here, Mac.
Yes, I
get right spot.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row. Well coached. They're gonna fuck up.
Get right spot. Let's jump on these Tommies.
What's this line?
1.
Oh, Cocktail Napkins got a -5. So yeah, I'll play this with you guys.
Let's go.
There we
Count
go.
Tommyville, baby.
About time. Let's go. Triple lock on the Tommy. All right. Moving forward. Northeastern's taking on Florida Gulf Coast and Fort Myers. What's this line, Mac?
Gulf Coast is. I don't have a line here.
Would Muddy Waters, the Husky, be able to catch an eagle?
Muddy Waters is, he does throw down. You take him to the dog park and he's always down to fight.
Okay.
That's why he doesn't go to the dog park that often. But I will say birds don't bother him. It's the squirrels. It's the squirrels that really fuck with him.
Everything that's above the head is above the head.
There's birds like sometimes eating around him in the backyard, but he's kind of at peace with them. He's kind of zen with the birds.
Right.
If it's the deer, I have deer in this neighborhood. He's not on board with the deer. He lets a horse.
Those guys are nice though.
Yeah, but Muddy doesn't doesn't put up with that bullshit. Yeah, and so I do look to take this is an interesting game. It's an interesting game. So
I'm gonna take Northeastern whenever the line comes out.
Yeah, I would eye the Huskies too.
What do you think that line's gonna be though? Northeastern, I think, is gonna be favored.
Ken Palm's got FGCU -1.
Really? I would think Northeastern would be favored.
They've had the better season so far, but
I'm going to take Gulf Coast.
Is better than the 1-4 record.
I'm going to take Gulf Coast. Brown is laying 7.5 in Buffalo, New York against Canisius.
This is a fun game.
Tempting to lock.
Give me the points.
Ooh.
I don't like Ivy teams laying this many points. This is right around the threshold of me like not liking Ivy teams laying this many points. It's like right around 8 where I normally, but 7.5. I know Canisius sucks. Give me Canisius. Mac?
I'm going to lock up Brown.
I think Brown's the play here.
Yeah, I think Brown is significantly better. And I think that they're looking for a nice little get right spot here. They got the win against Sacred Heart. They dropped that Holy Cross game. I think that they're going to continue to get better and better. And I don't know about Canisius right now. They're terrible.
Yeah, they haven't kept the game single digits yet.
Money line Mac locking up the Brown Bears. The Brown guys.
Brown guys. Give me the Brown guys.
Bieniek.
I'll lay the points too.
All right. Quinnipiac is heading to Lowell, Massachusetts. Lowell's laying 5.5. Lock. Give me Lowell against this bullshit. Quinnipiac. The Aqueduct is phony. It's been phony for a while now. Lowell cruises. Mac?
Yes, double lock here. I'm not buying into this Quinnipiac thing. And Lowell off that road trip. Let's go. Good spot.
Double lock on the Riverhawks. Bieniek?
Yeah, Cocktail Napkins got them -7. I'll go with Lowell here at home. I'll lay the points.
Lock?
No, I'll stay away.
Jesus Christ.
All right, moving forward. UMKC is going to hop on down to Puerto Rico. Oh, no, they've been in Puerto Rico hopping around.
They were there yesterday, too.
But these Great Danes are coming into town.
No line.
I look to take UMKC. I think there might be value on taking UMKC, depending on what that line is.
UMKC's, Albany's off a 93-50 victory over Puerto Rico Maygas, local semi-pro team or something.
Yeah, I like Kansas City tomorrow.
I like Kansas City if I can get a decent number. I'm probably going to bet that if it's decent. UIC is taking on these East Carolina Pirates. I haven't seen a number yet, but if you could find something there. But Mac, you got anything?
ECU's laying 1.
And may the Schwartz be with you. What a world, what a world.
Lock it. These little flames, they don't know what's going on. We're the Flames. They don't stand a chance. Let's get it going. Lay the 1.
We set out to defend our name, and now we'll never be the same. Never be the same. 'Cause we believe.
I mean, this is free money, guys.
I'm not falling for this. I'll take East Carolina, but I'm not betting them. This is a toss-up game for me.
Nah.
I'm going to take the Pirates. I think they get some nice sloppy seconds after Patty sees Dukes already took care of this team once.
All right, free money available for you guys. It's okay. You guys don't like money. Furman, Charleston Southern. Furman's laying 10.5. This is a little brother angle. Give me the points in Charleston Southern. Mac, you could talk me into a lock here.
I was trying to see if we have a history on this series. They haven't played since 2019. I like Charleston Southern here with the points.
I'm gonna lock it. Cocktail Napkin has them +6. So far this season, Charleston Southern 10-point loss to Grande, 9-point loss to LSU. They've competed right around this number the last 2 or 3 games. The VMI one is a true stumper. I don't know what the fuck happened in that game, but I like the little brother angle here against Furman. And Furman, I am, they have the Las Vegas MTE up next. They play Seattle, so it's like, do they concern themselves with the minds of sheep and little brother? I don't know. I'll take the Bucks. Lock it up.
I'll join you.
Yeah, make it a triple lock.
This is like the New Orleans Tulane game in a way.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Triple lock on the Buccaneers.
Brandon, I know there's this thing called a spread, though. So hopefully they lose by just under 10 points.
Ooh, it's getting chippy. It's getting chippy in here.
I mean, he's been chippy with me all night in the YouTube chat. So
Yeah.
sitting on the cocktail napkin and saying fade Noah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a point spread.
I'm immune to those things. I don't even see it. So I don't know. Sometimes
Well, that's my job when I'm the producer. I kind of flip through it even if I'm not on the show. So
I gotcha. well, you can. I encourage more shit talk then.
yeah, it's fun. I encourage them to do it.
Yes. Cincinnati's laying 7.5 in Atlanta against Georgia Tech. Give me Georgia Tech plus 7.5. This is just the type of game they cover. Sprinkle that money line. Mac, what are you doing here?
I think I agree. It's a back-to-back road spot for Cincinnati. They pulled away late the other night. I think Georgia Tech will be live here. I think Cincinnati gets out of there live, wins by 4 or 5. I'll lock up Georgia Tech.
Buzz, sting. We're doing it, Bieniek. Jump in on this. Three's a party.
Yeah, consider me in. I didn't necessarily absolutely love what I saw from Texas Tech this weekend. There was another Big 12 team that was steaming up power ratings this first 2 weeks of the season. It was Cincinnati. All they did was beat the shit out of some little guys. This is their first step up on the road against a Power 5 team. Yellow Jackets, I think they always, I don't know about always. I'll take that back. But they tend to play pretty good in these home spots against good teams. You look back at last year. I won't go through it. You guys know. Lock it up.
Triple lock on the Yellow Jackets. Plus 7.5. Sprinkle that money line.
They beat Duke outright.
Like 50 last year.
They beat Duke outright. They beat North Carolina outright at home last year. So.
All right, moving forward, we got South Carolina State and Ooey Pooey in Huntsville, Alabama. You got a line on this one, Mac?
No line on this.
I like South Carolina State after watching Ooey Pooey today.
Yeah,
I think South Carolina State's gonna fuck them up. New Hampshire.
I'll take SC State too.
Okay. New Hampshire's getting 10.5 against Marist.
No play.
Give me the points.
Marist's been good at home. Yeah, I think it's a tad too high though. Give me the points.
Bieniek?
I'll lay it. I don't love this play at all, but I'll lay it.
Fairfield is catching 10.5 in Connecticut, but it's not a home game for Yale. This is at Mohegan. Yale is laying 10.5 though. That's just ridiculous to me.
What is this line? Like what?
Fairfield won by 4 last year against them.
The cocktail napkin has it at 12.
I'm locking Fairfield.
I am too. This is what I think your cocktail napkin, buddy. All right, give me Fairfield all day. I have a rule with the Ivy. You don't lay this many fucking points with the Ivy teams. Give me these Stags. Bieniek triple lock?
No, I'm gonna lay it with the Bulldogs here.
Sticking to his napkin. Bowling Green and Bellarmine in Louisville, Kentucky. What could go right or what could go wrong? We have a line. Oh, I see it. Bowling Green laying 3.5.
Ooh.
There's a lot of staples here. And then one Marcus Johnson.
Give me Bellarmine. Mac?
I think Bellarmine's the right side. I'm fringe lock. I think they're going to win their first game tomorrow.
Bieniek?
Yeah, Bellarmine coming off that Louisville game. I'm going to take the Falcons in this spot.
UAB taking on Illinois State and St. Thomas. I got a line on this one too. UAB's laying 7.5. I got to take Illinois State. I think UAB just has not looked that good. Is there a chance one of their players is suspended for this game? Did you guys catch a little dust up?
A little dust up at the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of dust ups, one of the Jackson State players threw a shoe in the Kentucky game today. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't think I did, but that sounds amazing. My favorite moment is remember when George Bush got a shoe thrown at him?
No.
He was he was like in the Middle East or something, giving a speech. Someone threw a shoe at him, and he just went like this.
Which George Bush was I even?
Junior, and then he just did a great like smile into the camera, like.
Yeah, I'm like
fantastic.
I'm all over UAB here. I think Illinois State all-out effort against McNeese to keep that thing close. UAB disappointed. I think this is Ohio, Portland all over again today.
I'll go to the well one more time.
Lock, Noah, or is this just Mac? Okay. Mac is locking up UAB. Sorry, my lock is right here. Maryland Eastern Shore is catching 33.5 against the Illini. I am going to lay the 33.5 with the Illini. Lock it up. Coming off the loss. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'll join you. They're gonna win by like 60. We know how these.
Let's go. Noah?
Yeah, I'm going back. Just some recent 300s performances for Illinois over the last 2 seasons now. Last year, 80-52 over Eastern Illinois, 320th. Valparaiso, 87-64 over Valparaiso. Then they beat Fairleigh Dickinson 104-71. This year again, Eastern Illinois 112-67. Yeah, I'll lay the points here, and this is probably a great spot. This is a whole lot of points though, but I'll lock it too.
There we go. Triple lock on the Illini. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
They lose outright.
It's a small world when you've got unbelievable tits.
Didn't mean to hit that, but yeah. Here we go. Triple lock on the Illini. Omaha is taking on the Zips. We got a line on this, Mac?
Akron -11.5.
They did look like shit tonight, but I feel like they drill Omaha.
Omaha kind of looks shittier.
Oh yeah, I will lay it. I might. This is fringe lock territory to me. This is fringe to me. Bieniek?
Yeah, I'll lay the points with the Zips too.
Detroit, the hospital. Detroit Mercy heading into Winston-Salem. Take on these Demon Deeks. Wake Forest laying 23.5. It's unbelievable that they would lay this many points against the hospital. Give me the hospital plus 23.5. Lock it up. Who the hell is Wake Forest be laying 23.5? Haven't been fucking relevant since Rodney Rogers. All right. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna tell Dundee on this one. I'm gonna lock this up. Cocktail Napkin has this at only plus 20. For the record, Florida's next for Wake Forest, and the Demon Deacons don't look too sharp offensively this season. I forget what show I was talking about it, but I don't know if they're capable of running away from a team right now. They only beat Coppin State by 15, NC-A&T by 16.
I was on Coppin State. Thank you.
Western Carolina by 13. Detroit catching double the amount there than some of those teams. Yeah, lock this thing up. Detroit's been feisty so far this season.
Do we have a triple lock, Mac?
I'm out on this one. I'm actually going to lay it with Wake. Detroit, way too much hype right now.
You're a hater. You're a hater, dude. Better hope you don't have any health problems. You got to go into the hospital. Wofford is taking on Milwaukee. Do we have a line on this?
Milwaukee's laying 2.5.
Yep.
I will lay it. They're at home. Mac?
I'll lay it too. I was a little surprised this number's this short, though.
Yeah, no lock. Wofford looked good today.
I know.
I'm going to take the Panthers.
I'm sorry, Bieniek. You're taking who?
The Panthers. It's 3:30 in the morning. We're good.
Delaware State. The Hornets.
What the fuck kind of logo is that?
They're catching. They're catching 8.5 in Emmitsburg, Maryland, taking on Mount St. Mary's. Where do you guys have Delaware State ranked, by the way?
Bottom 5.
That logo, the worst in the country.
I like that. I think it's better than Mount St. Mary's. However, they're not better on the basketball court. I will lay the 8.5. Mac?
I'll lay the 8.5 too. Yeah. The Mount's been a nice little surprise for Donnie Lynn year number 1.
Yeah, plus they're coming off the Georgetown drilling. And Delaware State off the Providence drilling. I don't know. I'll take the Mount.
JMU is taking on Jacksonville State. This game's fun. What's this line? Daytona Beach, Florida.
This is the championship.
No, they both
JMU lost today.
Oh, this is the third place
to
game.
Jack State.
Yeah.
Sorry.
JMU is laying 2.5. Give me Jack State.
Give me JMU, but no luck here.
Yeah, you just don't know where they're at. Third game in 3 days.
Yeah. These were the MTEs kind of shot in the dark.
Yeah, give me Jack State.
I'll take the Dukes.
Mike, Jacksonville State is in Alabama, brother. Lemoyne is taking on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Do we have a line on Lemoyne?
No line. Lemoyne, baby.
This is a good game, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing over here either.
I need to see the line. Both teams playing good basketball. North Alabama is in Natchitoches, Louisiana. It sounds the same like the other damn city in Texas.
Don't touch what?
What's this line?
No line. I don't have a line.
Damn it!
I want North Alabama.
I want North Alabama here, but I just want the line.
Yeah. Yep.
Bieniek?
I mean, yeah, that would probably be my angle too. I don't really have any interest jumping on Monroe right now.
UMass is in Connecticut, taking on these Temple Owls. UMass laying 1.5. UMass is 1-3, Temple's 3-2, but UMass is the favorite. Give me the Minutemen. They're telling you we should bet the Minutemen, right, Mac?
Yeah, and it's a back-to-back for Temple. The Minutemen, they've lost 3 in a row here. I think it's a good get-right spot up there in Connecticut. Let's go. UMass.
Lock it up. Minutemen, double lock. Bieniek, you can make it a triple lock.
No, I'm just gonna lay the 1.5. It's 1 in other places too. Shop around if you like that lock. Give yourselves 1.
Next, we go to Long Beach.
How long is this beach? For the audio listeners, Colby is taking a shot from a Fresno State shot glass.
Fresno's getting it done. I'm done with this Long Beach bullshit. All right. Give me Fresno. They went outright. Mac?
I think Fresno has a shot to win as well. I mean, Long Beach, that was a physical game the other night. But I think it's going to end up being a 1-possession game, so I'll just take Fresno. No bet.
He's got burned a couple times. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Fresno 2 road games so far. They've gotten or they have not. They got drilled by Bakersfield. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They lost by 5 to Barbara. Long Beach State's first. I don't know. It's 3:30 a.m. I have no idea where I'm trying to go with this. I'll take Fresno. That was my best Patty C.
Idaho, Southern Utah, and San Diego of all places. This is a fun game. What's this line? Anyone got this?
Southern Utah's laying 4.5.
Give me the Vandals plus the 4.5. Once again, this is like UMass. They had the night off.
Yep. I like Idaho here too.
Let's bet this. Let's bet this.
Lock. We're live.
Vandals. Money line play. I agree. Bieniek?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys on this one. What's this number?
4.5. They're getting.
I think they're much better than the Thunderbirds at this point of the season. So yeah, I'll take the Vandals.
Triple lock. Little battle of Illinois here. Northern Illinois catching 18.5 against maybe the greatest team of them all, DePaul, the RuPaul Blue Balls.
They beat them last year, right?
Oh, this is a get even spot. I'm laying the 18.5.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm tempted to lock this, but
DePaul is, at maybe their high point right now in this year. We don't know what we're going to get from them the entire season.
Coastal Carolina. What's that?
It said I'll lay it as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you already said that.
No, you're good.
Coastal Carolina is taking on Alabama A&M in Huntsville. Line?
No line.
What time is this?
5:00 Eastern.
I don't see one either.
Louisiana is taking on the Colonials of George Washington. The Colonials of George Washington in St. Thomas. We have a line on this.
GW's laying 4.5.
We should lock up GW.
This line kind of reeks. I'm staying away. I'll take Louisiana. No pet.
Does it reek? What's your cocktail napkin have that, Bieniek?
6, which Bet Online currently has it 6. So I'll lay the 4.5. Yeah,
I'm gonna lock it.
Tough game too.
I'm gonna lock it. Lay it with the Colonials.
I just don't know what I'm getting. Neither one of these teams are really competitive in the first game of the MTE, so I'm gonna stay away. Lay the points.
South Carolina Upstate's in Johnson City, Tennessee, taking on Queens. Line?
So rock me, mama, like a
There's no line on this game. This is like random as hell.
They didn't even play last night.
I know.
It was like, no, it's college football Saturday.
What the fuck?
Tulsa.
Queens is -2 on Ken Palm.
I do like Queens -2 then.
Yeah. Yes.
If that's what it is, I would probably bet that.
That would probably be the same for me.
Tulsa's catching 11.5 in Loyola, taking on Sister Jean and the Ramblers. Give me the points. Mac, what are you doing here?
Tulsa's fringe lock for me.
Loyola's like Virginia.
Yeah, I'm going to lock Tulsa. I think they stay within this number. We got a competitive game.
I'll
Comes
join
down
you.
to the wire. Let's go.
Give me the 11.5 with these Golden Hurricane. Bieniek, you in?
Tulsa's defense is not good enough to stay with Loyola. Loyola offense struggles to put up points, but if the defense is Swiss cheese, they'll stay in front of this one by a good amount. I think they win by like 15.
Alabama State's taking on Lamar in Akron, Ohio.
No line.
Hell of a game here. Good Lord.
All right. Give me Bama State. No line though. UC San Diego, Toledo, championship on the line, Daytona Beach, Florida.
Championship.
Give me these Tritons. This rocket bullshit out of here. 1.5. Toledo's laying 1.5.
Yeah.
Give me these Tritons.
Yeah, I think the wrong team's favored. I think UC San Diego is going to win again. Lock.
I'll join you. Let's go. Bieniek?
Yeah, Toledo kind of had a little bit of a battle here in the last game. So I'll take the Tritons just by the fact that they've kind of skated through without not a whole lot of controversy. Toledo kind of got away with one yesterday. So let's go with the Tritons.
Lock, Bieniek?
No.
Okay.
Third game in the MTE. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Guys, I got a money line play here. I think New Mexico State's live in this game. They're getting 11 and a half. Dude, if you watch that first half of that Dayton game, New Mexico State played toe to toe with them. Dayton has a legit home crowd. No one these UNLV games are neutral site games, basically. I think New Mexico State can win this fucking game. I'm definitely taking the 11 and a half. Lock it up. Mac?
UNLV keeps making me eat crow, man, when they're at home. I like New Mexico State. I'm not going to bet it though. I think the line's too high for me for whatever reason.
I'm in the same boat here. I'm going to take the points of New Mexico State because UNLV has Mississippi State next. So I don't love it enough to bet it though.
Stony Brook. I'll keep this lock train going. Stony Brook is getting 11 and a half against Columbia. Sprinkle the money line on both. How about a little New Mexico? How about a little Aggie Seawolf parlay here?
A 7 o'clock window money line.
I mean, 11 and a half. Who the fuck are you, Columbia? I understand your undefeated season. 11 and a half.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
I know. Yeah, I'll lock this with you. Too much respect for 6-0 Columbia here.
Double lock on the Seawolves.
Yeah, let's triple lock this.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
Triple lock. There we go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Triple lock on the Seawolves. All right. Kent State. Let's keep these locks going. This one reeks. I don't care. Kent State's laying 2.5 at Cleveland State. I will lock up and I will pour myself another victory shot.
Yeah, Mac? Double lock. Let's go, Kent.
Bieniek?
I like the Golden Flash this year. I don't have too much to add on this matchup, but this number is just too low. Cocktail Napkins got a -5, and Cleveland State does have a home win against the MAC team already this season, but it is Eastern. And Kent State does have a road win at Louisiana. Neither of those teams are that great, but I think Kent State wins this by more than a possession. So they drill some free throws and they cover here. Let's triple lock it too.
I mean, this is the part of the schedule where you just fall in love with it.
Spinal.
Triple lock. Penn State. Let's go. Moving along. Ryder. This line shot up, by the way.
Yeah.
Bucknell's now laying 5.5 against Ryder. Give me the fucking points. Who the fuck is Bucknell? Give me the points. The moving company's decent this year. Mac?
I'm going to lay with Bucknell. I think Bucknell's been the better team here. I'll lay the 3.5.
I'm in the same boat.
5.5, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I'll lay
you can get a 5. You can get a 5.
Let's go. 5.5.
Love you too, Cole.
Yes, Youngstown State's taking on Stephen F. Austin and Nagadoches.
How many doses?
No line.
Yeah. All right. Give me Youngstown. Prairie View is catching 18.5 against the Bears of Northern Colorado. Give me the 18.5. Northern Colorado's going to let up a little bit. Mac?
Did Prairie View just play tonight?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, wait, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, I mean, Northern Colorado off the big road trip. Yeah, give me Prairie View in the points. Northern Colorado wins by 15.
That's probably what happens here, but I have no idea how it gets there. A&M's been pretty bad this season, so I'll take the points.
No, just don't insult me.
Let's go, Cal Poly.
This is I'm seeing it at 22.5 too. It's gone up a point. Cal Poly is catching 22.5 points right now.
I'll lock it.
Yes. Give me our Stangs. We're gonna have headquarters. I know we're building SGPN East over here, guys, but we might have to get some. And we might have to open up a studio there in San Luis Obispo. With the way Cal Poly's been treating us this year, Bieniek, triple lock.
Yeah, I think there's two ways that this is going to go. Cal Poly is either going to get drilled by 30 because they're running up and down the floor and they're missing shots, or they're going to threaten to win this game because they're running up and down the floor and they're making their shots. And so far this season, it's been more of the latter. Like, they've competed in pretty much every single one of these games against a better opponent so far this season. I like the Mustangs. Lock this up. This line is just flat out wrong.
22.5 with Cal Poly, triple lock. Let's go. Oh boy, Eastern Washington is catching 6.5 in Riverside against Cal Baptist, and I am gonna lock Cal Baptist minus 6.5 after the way they got embarrassed. Bounce back spot. Mac?
I'm going to battle you. Give me Dan Munson. Give me E-Dub. I think they're live in this game. Selling on Cal Baptist.
It's too early in the season to sell them.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lancers in this one. I still believe in that home environment a little bit, so I'll take the Lancers.
Let's go. We got a battle at Riverside. Dundee with the Lancers. Mac with the Eagles. All right. Well.
Here we go.
The Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley State are catching 42.5 points at the
I hope
Super
they all
Stoker.
just have fun out there on the floor. That's what their Twitter account's been DMing.
Yeah,
all
they're
these
trolling
things.
BYU.
Yeah, they've been trolling everybody.
Give me the 42.5. Let's go Devils. My favorite team. Let's go.
I'll take the Devils too.
My favorite team and Twitter account, that's for sure. I think BYU feasts in these spots typically. They do have Ole Miss on deck. Shit. I don't know. I'll take the points, but I think BYU still stomps them.
Isn't this going on at the same time as the football game?
No, football's at 3:30, I think.
Aren't they playing the Sun Devils?
Yeah, but it's just the fact that, like, if they win that, they'll have the inside track.
They're playing the Sun Devils and the Delta Devils.
Ooh, the Devil and
we'll see if BYU makes a deal with the Devil.
No, they won't. Give me Arizona State. That's a free football play I'm giving you.
2 free football plays and 1 college basketball show.
Subscribe to the college football experience.
Dick Dundee giving all these things out for free. It's almost like he does that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. College football experience.
Yes. Final game of the night.
Game show live tomorrow at 11.
Hey, look at this fucking guy. Hey, he's happy to be here. Show. He's promoting our show.
Yeah.
He likes the newsletter.
Hey, Noah, you should not eat tomatoes more often. He's fucking happy about life.
Instead, I'll throw him.
It wouldn't be the first time for me. Stanford, Santa Clara. This game's fun.
Wrong team favored.
I'm on Stanford. This Herb Sendek, once Pussy Pack member, always a Pussy Pack member. Stanford gets it done. Mac?
I am going to lock up Santa Clara. I think that they're going to hand Stanford their first loss here. So give me the Bronx to get it done. Herb Sendek. Let's go.
Bieniek?
Double lock. Santa Clara. They win it out.
All right. I'll play you guys a little music, you know. I want to back the Pussy Pack. Just remember this tomorrow when I'm not here. All right? Remember it.
If I can remember my picks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Folks, that's our show. Top 3 plays of the night. I'm just going to go ahead and say, give me New Mexico State. There was one that I loved earlier. Give me Georgia Tech. And give me the Long Island fucking Sharks, baby. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm going to go with our Tommies. I like to spot off the loss. I think they get right here. I like Charleston Southern against Furman, the little brother angle. And then I think for the other one I like is going to be UMass. Frank and UMass are snapping their 3-game losing streak tomorrow. Let's go. UMass, third one.
Bieniek?
Yeah, I'm going through and I'm placing these now as we speak because a lot of the lines dropped during the show. But favorite play tomorrow is Detroit against Wake Forest. Deeks have Florida next. Detroit's been feisty under Mark Montgomery so far this season. And Wake has not passed the eye test so far this year. Number 2 is Cal Poly. 22.5 is really disrespectful. I don't know what the cocktail napkin number is at. I didn't run it all the way until the end of the slate with the 50 games and the great slate we had today. But I think I would be high on that one. And then Georgia Tech plus 7.5, and they might even beat Cincinnati outright. I think that's the exact same kind of spot that Texas Tech just played themselves into. They played 4 nobodies and then went into Brooklyn and lost to St. Joe's. I think there's a real chance that Cincinnati's in trouble in Atlanta.
Yeah. Shout out to Jock Chronic. Yeah, I like the Stony Brook play too. I mean, really all those, every play I liked, for the most part, I feel pretty good about. We have a picks page too.
Yep.
You can get over there. Folks, make sure you give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Check out the college baseball experience as well. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Check out the Big 12 experience and the Ride and Rush show. I'm on Twitter and make sure you check the pregame shows. Good yes, God. Sir. Just killing it with the pregame shows. All the great guests you're bringing in. I'm tuning in. My wife's like, why are you watching your own show? And I go, I'm not even on the fucking screen. Not even on the screen. Check it all out. It's fantastic.
I get asked that sometimes too. It's like, you got to listen to yourself talk a little bit to make sure that, you know, you're not cringing at what you're doing.
I've never listened to myself talk.
No?
Ever. I don't watch one show that we've ever done.
You don't even watch tape on like one of your stand-ups?
No, it's all horrible. It's like
you don't watch the game tape?
You can never be happy. You can never be happy. The minute you're happy, you know, you start making bullshit. You know what I mean? Anyway, what the hell are we talking about here? Oh, I'm on Twitter at the Colby Dant. The college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. And don't be happy. If there's one thing you've learned about this episode, it's that New Mexico State's live. Gazpacho is a fucking great soup. Rescue dogs. And never be happy. Till next time, folks, this is the college basketball experience. Enjoy tomorrow's slates. It's for Saturday
It's
during
college
football.
sports, college football,
it's
college
on
basketball.
fire. It's on fire. Let's go
Just
Army Black Knights too.
Sink into your couch for 12 hours. And
Let's
enjoy
go
that.
Army. Yes, it's going to be fantastic. Pre-game show, college football, 11 a.m. Eastern. Reaction show later in the night. That's why I'm not on this reaction show for this. Yeah,
College basketball tips off in 7 hours.
every night we say this. Till next time, folks. We appreciate you, and yeah, got a feeling we're gonna have a strong night. It's out there.
I hear there's rumors on the internets.
We're gonna have a very strong night. So yeah, check it out. And
The fuck is that?
and where the hell's my music? It's somewhere down this thing.
I never got that UFC play. The chat's talking about it.
What are we talking about? What's this?
I'm gonna be up till like 5 a.m. getting a video up. I never got the UFC play from somebody.
Oh, so someone's supposed to tell you to bet on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tail their picks like they always take ours.
There we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Yes. Good luck, everybody, and yeah. See you tomorrow. No, see you tomorrow morning with the football show. And we out of here.
I lost a bet on the Super Bowl, so I had to dive in and crawl around through the snow. Don't believe me? Believe me, there's a video. We made it to promote March 5th and then we did the show. Before March there was a winter to be lived through, and snow fell on the DC metropolis. In some other cities this wouldn't be big news, but where I live it felt like an apocalypse. Not the kind where zombies are the wrath of God, but the kind where Mother Nature doesn't laugh it off. I didn't laugh at all. I saw the sky smoking the blunt now, waiting for the ash to fall. Traffic stalled for a few weeks. Capitol Hill of snow taking up a parking space. A couple notches on the beltway ain't unique, but higher in freezes get more than your heart to race. I mean, the rats were frostbitten, they lost it, risking their lives just to make it to the office. Exhausting, caustic, cold front rose up through the mid-Atlantic and did its damage. Detective Bailey didn't expect a camera and brought a gun to a snowball fight. I know my rights in the seasonal mood swing. Some of us winning, some of us losing. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. So I can stay warm. So I can stay warm. So I can stay warm. Des says you're beautiful little snowflakes. I say that you're snowmobiles with no brakes. This isn't how normal feels, it's so fake. I need more to shovel while the hubble hovers and brothers, lovers, and haters ever collapsing rap stars. NASA is my backyard. The chain link fence couldn't contain the frozen rain that caused a bit of madman to go insane. I wrote a name in spray paint for Valentine's Day. She didn't feel the same, I was out of line. Hey, a cold shoulder, there's nothing new to the stone owner. Looking for a foe's over, belladonna up the snow blower. Temperature lower, kill the hot streak. They know I'm a broken clock and talk's cheap. The homie Dave and the bird caught it after. The misery crew saw the storm growing faster as the weatherman got a lump of cold. Rambling for ratings in another month or so. There'll be a rush on gold, so put your luck on hold. Real bread and toilet paper sold, but I gotta go. This is not for show. I really ought to get my clock fixed before the snow falls and all this is washed away. I see my breath in the air as I cry out, not today, today. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. That broken clock's been blinking since winter. I hope it's not telling me I was born to lose. I lost my temper, but I found my center. Winning winter, so I can stay warm with you. So I can stay warm. So I can stay warm.